All right. So we are back in 2002. And now, if you don't know, once upon a time, two cousins by the name of Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady shared the court together. They were both drafted by the Toronto Raptors in 1998 and 1997. Now, T-Mac started just maybe 60 games in his 3 years in Toronto, and he decided to leave in 2000 and go to Orlando, where he won the most improved player. And as you can see, his scoring went up from 15 to 27 points per game. While Vince, who obviously took the reins as Toronto's leading guy, he is a little bit older than T-Mac because, you know, Tracy came out of high school and he played 3 years at North Carolina. So Vince took the reins. They ended up having some decent appearances in the playoffs, but eventually got traded to New Jersey in like 04. And T-Mac ended up leaving Orlando in like 04 and getting traded to the Rockets. So I thought, well, what if, which I have explored this before years and years ago, what if these two never broke up? Now, here's the problem. I actually looked through my entire PlayStation, NPC, all the rosters I could possibly find. I couldn't find the exact good roster for the 2000 season when they actually broke up, so I could like patch it before any development or, you know, actual breakup. So instead, we're sitting here with T-Mac 2 seasons out, already out of Toronto, and Vince obviously solo dolo over there in Toronto. But there's a pretty easy to fix to this. I'm just going to trade him back. And in this video, I'm going to be rebuilding the Toronto Raptors. And yes, also too, I could potentially trade Vince to the Magic. Sure, that's an idea, but I kind of want them to be on the Raptors. I think it'll be cooler. Just act as if they never broke up, and T-Mac hit that same exact leap on the Raptors. Screw it, why not? So I actually already mocked out a 3-team trade entirely. And for the record, I will be rebuilding this team. So, all right, so I've been messing around with this trade for like the past 10 minutes now. To be totally honest with you, before I started this video, I had a trade already. I even screenshot on my phone, set out to do with the Clippers as the 3rd team. But then I just audibled to do this like 5 minutes ago. So we are going to trade Antonio Davis, one of our 1st-round picks, and a 2nd-round pick to the Wizards for Kwame Brown, Shahidi White, and Tyronn Lue. And those 3 are all going to be sent to the Magic for T-Mac to go to us. And we're going to send 3 more 1st-round picks. So a total of 4 are leaving our team, as T-Mac will be coming back to the Raptors. Only reason why I want the Wizards to trade Kwame while they get a better overall Antonio Davis is because they still got Michael Jordan and Jerry Stackhouse out here. So screw it. They'll have one last dance, ironically, with a little bit of a better center. As Kwame Brown, it says he's a 3.5 star, but his stats were absolutely putrid. But screw it. We'll let the Magic take a shot on him along with 3 1st-round picks for T-Mac. Look, honestly, I was going to do something that really made even less sense than this. So screw it. Why not? We'll make this the beginning of this video interesting. So accept this trade. Orlando and Washington, appreciate it. And now we have Vince Carter, who will move to a small forward next to T-Mac, although he's a little bit shorter. I mean, I could decide. I'll leave T-Mac at the 2. Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady back on the same team with a haul of draft picks to reacquire them. And we also have old man Hakeem Olajuwon, Jerome Williams, Alvin Williams, Mo Peterson. It's not really the prettiest team, but you know what? Trust me, we got this. So this, I did actually just legitimately set myself up for a little bit of a rebuild, although this team with these 2 guys is good enough to where they should be good. Now, I did keep our 2003 1st-round pick, which honestly wouldn't be that, I don't know, coveted in a trade, because obviously you would expect them to be good in the year 1 of having these 2 back. In this era, this team is far from bad, even with a couple 70s in the starting lineup. But I also do still have a little bit of a pipe dream where I kind of want our guy back again. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off, but I kind of want Big CB back, the Bosch man. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but that's what they got this year in real life. And hey man, I'm just saying. So let's see how this goes. I think I'm just gonna start off the season just let's just thug it out. I don't know. 6-man Mo Peterson. We got Jelani McCoy off the bench. Now, obviously this is, I was what time is this? 2000 and I was 1 year and 14 days old during this date. So I don't really know any of these players, like, you know, when it comes to the role players. Shoot, Lamont Murray, I was gonna throw him in the trade for the hell of it. He averaged 16 points last year. He's making $4 million a year, but he's only a 73 overall. I don't know what the hell he's on, but hey, maybe he has some value for us. He could shoot the 3 a little bit. This dude Michael Bradley, they drafted him 17th. I don't know who the hell he is, from Villanova. He definitely ain't Jalen Brunson though, or Mikal Bridges, or who's that dude Chris Jenkins hit that 3-point shot to win the tournament that 1 year. All right, well, you know, the rotation isn't too flashy. We're gonna play Vince and T-Mac 40 minutes a game, true 2000s fashion, no injuries on. Come on now, we don't gotta worry about either one of them, and play all these weak bums off the bench to see which ones are good and which ones aren't. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Who's the coach of this team? Lenny Wilkins, who has a 1/2 star offense, a 1/2 star defense, and a 4.5 star potential. That's kind of weird. We'll go to a balanced system. I think would be the best bet for this team. I wonder if Hakeem can give us a dream shake or 2. And we actually play the Wizards game 1. I did not notice that. Oh, you know what? I should have checked any signings. Wait, Ray for Alston. I could have. Oh wait, this is in the 16th. Never mind. Earl Boykins out there in free agency. Oh damn, I don't have any roster space. But like whoever I Hey, he's the only good free agent out here. I'm about to make a damn roster spot. We need whatever we can get. I could trade these 2 bums to the Rockets for 1 bum. Screw it, I'll take it. I don't know. Earl Boykins, we even have the money for you? Oh, please. Oh, we actually do. Earl Boykins, shout out to him, 5'5" point guard. He's only 26, and he's got a 91 3-point shot, 83 mid-range shot. This is gonna be our first big break, our big move. I think we're gonna bring in Earl Boykins to be our, backup. I'm gonna throw him I'm gonna try and, short side him. I'm gonna throw him a 4-year deal. Screw it. So forget Lindsey Hunter. You can sit on the bench. I'm gonna throw Earl Boykins 20 minutes a game off the bench. Why not? Let Alvin Williams keep his starting spot. He is 6'5" and a good shooter and a solid defender. So that's a good fit next to T-Mac and Vince. But anyways, game 1 playing against the Wizards, and we are currently getting smoked. I feel like it'd be to Antonio Davis. Hey, he's got 5 assists at center. That's pretty impressive. Hey, we're down by 5 with 141 to go. Oh my goodness. Look at Earl Boykins. He's in the game. Do I want to play? Yeah, screw it. I'm going to guard Larry Hughes with Earl Boykins. Why not? Let's do it. Vince Carter against Michael Jordan in the post. He's going to shoot it right there. Oh my goodness. Maybe I don't want this smoke. I don't know. Anyways, pass it to the Mac. T-Mac. Actually, I kind of want to just see the team play, honestly. I want to see them do it naturally. I want to focus on the team building aspects. Let's see. Pass down to Vince Carter. Vince in the post against Mike. Back out to Vince, or T-Mac, I should say. Step back. Little hop through the lane. That's a bucket. Michael Jordan down up by 5 points. 116 to go. Double cross right at Vince. That's a foul. And Jordan at the line. First one is good. So it looks like we might lose to old man Mike. We took Kwame from this team, gave him Antonio, but it seems like they're you would expect them to probably benefit from that at least in year 1. Oh, that's a terrible shot by the Mac. I wonder if I should draw on a different playbook for them. Maybe they're not like suited for having 2 great stars like this again. This has been, well, actually, I guess they really never had it since they traded, what's his name? Traded T-Mac or lost him regardless, whatever the hell. Wow, what an interesting play there by the Wizards, and we are about to lose this game. 44 seconds to go. But hey, T-Mac had 26 points in his first game back. Vince only had 12 with 8 assists on 6 for 16 shooting, and Jerry Stackhouse had 36. Shout out to that. He had a good dot right there, even though it was kind of, what the hell? Almost came back. 28 points. Playing against the team that will go on to win the championship this year. This will be a good little testament to if we're nice or not, and we are going to win against Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker and the Spurs. T-Mac drops 27, Mo Pete with 21 off the bench, and Vince Carter with 20 in 36 minutes. So hey, there you go. That's something. Mo Peterson, he averaged 14 a game last year, and he's averaging 16 a game so far in our 2 games thus far. Next one against Steve Francis, who T-Mac would end up getting traded for, and Yao Ming. I'm obviously not going to simulate every game like this. I just want to see how they play the first few games. Vince leads with 28 this time. T-Mac with 19, 8, and 4, and yeah, another good game, another win. Lamont Murray with 16 in just 15 minutes. Earl Boykins with 21 in 20 minutes. We got some hoopers, and then Hakeem Olajuwon still getting 3 blocks against his former team for old time's sake. And you know what? I got to see the magic right here as Mo Pete for a 1st-round pick, and Rick Brunson. You ain't Jalen. I'm good off that. Anyways, let's see. Against Orlando and Kwame Brown, he actually has 15 points in this game. He's averaging 9 so far. I took a little shot on him, and he's out there, I guess. And 112-88 win, 27 from Vince to lead the way, 16, 9, and 3 from T-Mac. And honestly, the whole team is kind of impressing me at this point. Like, look at this. Backup center Jelani McCoy. He drops 9 points in 8 minutes. That's impressive. T-Mac and Vince through 7 games are averaging 25 and 24 points. I don't like that T-Mac is only playing 34 minutes and Vince is playing 38, but whatever. But I mean, the whole team is playing pretty good. We're second in the conference to AI 76ers right now. I'm going to go ahead and simulate to some point, honestly. So far, I only started, obviously looking at this team, I would think it's pretty flawed, honestly, to start. But hey, man, I want to see how they do before I make any moves. And they just beat the Sixers twice. They are the 3rd seed right now, though, offering us Hito. Damn, that's actually very interesting. Hito, 23-year-old Hito Turkoglu, and Scott Pollard, who's on a 4-year deal for some reason for Mo Pete. But he's only 25, and that's our guy at this point. He's averaging 13 a game still, so probably going to decline this. It says Hakeem Olajuwon will retire, so I should probably logically, as he's also not playing that good. He's averaging 10 and 9, but shooting under 40% from the field at his old age. He is averaging 2 blocks and a steal and a half still, though, which is kind of insane. And playing 33 minutes a game, which is his most since probably this is on the Rockets. Yeah, not even a question. Most since 1999 when he averaged 19 points. It says Mo Peterson will re-sign. I think I'm just going to do this. I don't think this team's ever going to be in a money-ish position. So with, paying T-Mac and Vince, we already are kind of, up there. So we'll go ahead and just re-sign him for 4 years. He's doing really well for us this year. And I'm going to just continue going till at least like the new year or something. Damn, the same exact offer for Hito and Scott Pollard, Vladimir Radmanovich, and Kenny Anderson for Hakeem Olajuwon. Man, I'll think about it in my next lifetime. Yeah, a lot of the dudes on this team are getting paid already, like Jerome Williams, for example, who playing solid enough. This team, I think, is going to have to be built built through trades, if anything, because Alvin Williams, Jerome Williams, who I don't think there's any relation there. They don't look the same, but they're both getting $5-6 million a year, which is a lot. Because if you look at T-Mac and Vince, they're making about $11 to $13 million. So that's a lot of bread in this area. So for these guys to be making half of that is still a lot. And then now we got Mo on a pretty good contract past this year. But aside from that, like, I want to be wary about where we spend our money. But a lot of it is already committed to a lot of dudes. But the benefit of this is that, hey man, if draft time comes around, I don't know, maybe I could package some of these weak little high 70 overalls for my guy CB1. Did he wear 1 on the Raptors? I think he what number did Chris? Let me try and think. No, he was 4 on Toronto. He was 1 on the Heat, I'm pretty sure. And plus T-Mac's got 1 now, I think, over here anyways. So didn't T-Mac worth 9 in Toronto? I might give him his old number back for vintage purposes. Oh no, I'm lying. He wore 1. Maybe he switched it. Well, this is a big one. We're playing the Lakers 23-8. All right, this is another testament to how good or how bad this team is. And okay, we're giving a little bit of a fight at least. It doesn't look like we're gonna win this game, at least not currently, but it's not that far off. You know, we just got a rebound with 1:23 to go. I'm gonna see if this team has any fight in them. Raptors have the ball, passing to Vince Carter. Vince will take the mid-range shot. That is off. Rebound by Shaq. Okay, and Shaq and Hakeem, that debate is not really close anymore because Hakeem is old as dirt. They got Shaq in the post with a crazy mismatch. He's gonna shoot that shot. That is off. Rebound by Kobe. He'll go right back up, and that is a bucket. And that is the game. We can just not waste our time. Okay, I might have stuck around for a second longer, and Hakeem definitely hurt me because he just went by Shaq and threw down a dunk. I mean, hey, that was quick enough for this still to be a game. 7-point game. I doubt it, but boy, Hakeem is moving slow as dirt up the court though. Anyways, Kobe against T-Mac is, you know, a good friend of his, and Kobe just easing out the floor right now. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Go between the legs, step back. Shaq's gonna come over and just crowd the lane, and Kobe misses it. Mo Pete with the rebound. 31 seconds to go. Not a lot of time. Vince up the other way. Vince behind the back. He's going to hop through. Layup is good. Layup is good. 100, 105. I doubt there's any chance here, but screw it. They're actually, oh, there goes the foul. I don't know why they waited so long. Kobe's getting an MVP chance. He made the first. Yeah, that's going to be game. That's a 6-point game with 24 seconds. No Kobe. Second one's off though, and we do take the timeout, but it's over. Wait, hold on. All right, no, it's over with. It's over with. 3-point win. 31-11 from Kobe. 26-9-2 from Shaq. Vince had 32. T-Mac had 21. Not bad games from the two of them, of course. But I mean, Earl Boykins was 0 for 4. I don't know. Didn't look too bad. I can't lie. I think we give him a run in a little series, but still just the 4th seed right now. Now, this is interesting. I actually looked at potentially acquiring Christian Laettner earlier, who is old himself still, from the Wizards, because we did that trade with them, and they're also offering a pretty young Brandon Haywood. I don't think this is the trade I'm gonna go with, but this isn't the worst thing in the world. Also, shout out to Antonio Davis. He actually is still, his contract is pretty crazy, but he's still playing well over there with 13 and 7 a game. They might be, I actually didn't really want to make a trade with anyone cross conference, but I mean, yeah, they're only 2 games back of us currently, with just Michael Jordan, old self, and Jerry Stackhouse leading the way. And we're behind the Nets, Pistons, and Sixers right now, which sounds about right for this era. The Nets made the finals this year in real life. The Pistons obviously made it the next year, and the Sixers made it 2 years before. And the Pacers are right there. They made it like 3 years before and almost made it the next year if Tayshaun Princeton had swat Reggie shot off the damn backboard. And you got the Bucks as the 8th seed. I know Ray Allen had damn near went like to what, like the conference finals or something with Michael Redd and Sam Cassell and everybody else. We're currently the 10th best team in the league, but only 6 games back of the 1 seed in the entire league. So it's not the worst thing in the world. All right, so I'm about to trade with my New York Knicks. We are going to trade Jerome Williams, our starting power forward, and Lindsey Hunter, and a 2nd round pick to the Knicks for Kurt Thomas and Charlie Ward. Now, I will say Charlie Ward is playing like pretty much garbage, at least in shooting from the field, and he is also on a mediocre, 2-year contract, making a little bit too much money right now. So that's their benefit from it. But nonetheless, though, this is a bad trade from the Knicks, and I'm about to show you why. But a bad trade for the Knicks when Isaiah Thomas or whoever the hell was in front office is never unrealistic in this era. They loved making bad trades, and I love the Knicks, but let's tell the truth here. Kurt Thomas is averaging 17 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. Oh yeah, I'm running for this. I'm taking this every single time. I'm gonna need some finesse, so let's do it. I'll give you another 2nd round pick just to be nice. Let's do it. New York Knicks, thank you very much. So they're trying to put Hakeem at the 4. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, Hakeem is out of here. Hakeem is done. Now, I looked at the advanced stats and that dude I just traded, I already forgot his name, but his stuff was kind of meh. So I was like, okay, we really need to focus on the big man position. And now we get Kurt Thomas, who I'm totally fine with having on a 4-year deal. He's 30 years old. That's cool. I saw him playing on the Knicks when he was 40. So, okay, now I was considering doing this trade right here. I had seen this on the trade finder when I put Akeem Olajuwon and Charlie Ward in, trying to get rid of our retiring dude and the dude we didn't want in the first place. And they offered us Theo Ratliff, the Atlanta Hawks, as well as Nazi Muhammad. Now, Muhammad's contract is abysmal, and shout out to Nazi Muhammad. I rock with him. You know, I remember him from the backups on the Bulls from the early 2010s. But for him to be making, what is this, $4 million a year for the next how many years at a 74 overall, I think I'm good on that. You know, I don't want any part of that. But I do like Theo Ratliff, and I know he's making, you know, he's only making averaging 7 points, 8 rebounds. He is averaging 3 blocks per game in just 29 minutes, and he is on a pretty hefty 4-year contract. But I'm honestly cool with that if you're going to provide one of the best defensive centers in the league, at least so it seems. But what's better than this? Forget Akeem Olajuwon, who I do want to trade because of, you know, his age. Although maybe with this trade we're about to do, maybe we don't even have to trade. I don't know, because maybe you could just call it a bench. But look at this: Charlie Ward and Lamont Murray. Now Lamont Murray, he's been playing real good for us. Actually, I thought he was going to underperform based upon his overall, but he's averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, 47 from the field, and 58 from 3 in just 15 minutes a game. If we played him more, he'd actually be pretty damn good. I'm gonna go ahead and trade him and Charlie Ward for Darvin Ham. Shout out to Darvin Ham pulling up over here, Mr. Darvin Ham. You should just get it off the rim. He just dunked the ball every single time, do nothing else. Let me go see his dunk rating. Yeah, 90 and 70 mid-range, 37 three-pointer. I'm actually surprised the average three-pointer for a shooting guard in this era is an 81. That's pretty high for what I would think it would be. Yeah, we're gonna take Theo Ratliff. I'm not really sure why they want this exactly, but I guess screw him. Maybe Nazi's the future. I have no clue. They do kind of need a shooting guard though. They don't really have a starting one. Or oh, they got this dude, Dion Glover. Whatever. Do what you want. Thanks. So that sets us up, and I'm gonna assume just Kurt Thomas works as a power forward. He's 6'9". It actually says Akeem will re-sign right now. That's weird. First of all, why the hell does he want $5 million? But secondly, it was saying he was gonna retire, so that changes things. I don't know if I want to play with that around with that anyways, but you know what? I'm going to do this trade since we are fully like locking in on this team. This team has been solid, but like I said, they're like 11th or 10th best in the league record wise. I want to be top of the top, and this is honestly a pretty decent trade. We're going to trade Akeem Olajuwon, Michael Bradley, the dude that we drafted 17th a year ago, which I didn't do, but you know, whatever, and our first round pick this year, which obviously isn't going to be good, and a second round pick to the Sacramento Kings for Bobby Jackson, who's averaging 15 points per game off the bench for them behind Mike Bibby, as well as Scott Pollard, who another contract that I don't really like, but honestly this is a one that I think I'm just going to hold on to for now and figure out later. Do I like how he's playing? He's not doing bad, honestly. I might throw him off the bench, but so yeah, and I'll throw out the first round pick at this point. Screw it, why not? So let's lock it in, and that'll leave us with, actually they want us to keep benching Bobby Jackson. I think I'm gonna start him though. Our starting PG, he is cool though. Alvin Williams, he averages, you know, 7 assists, keeps things facilitated in the starting 5, but I think I really want to prioritize talent here regardless of, you know, what the personnel is. So I'm gonna let Bobby start. Theo Ratliff, I want the big man. I really like this. Look, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I've seen more than 10 Theo Ratliff, Kurt Thomas combined. Well, I've seen some Kurt Thomas because he played for the Knicks, you know, like I just said, when I was in like 2013. But if he's averaging 3 blocks, he's averaging 2 blocks, I want to see them out there together hooping. And I'm actually really excited to see how this goes. So the starting lineup is gonna be Bobby Jackson, 15 points a game. Kurt Thomas joining the lineup with his 17 and 10 at the center for the Knicks. Now he's at the 4. And then Theo Ratliff with his 7 and 8 with 3 blocks. Then you got T-Mac and Vince, which T-Mac so far is averaging 24, 5 and 4. You got Vince averaging 28, 4 and 4. And then now off the bench, Alvin Williams, remember he's 6'5", so he's gonna be the 2, averaging his 9 or his 10 and 7 next to Earl Boykins' little self, who's averaging 8 and 4. Then you got Mo Pete giving you 11 points a game, as well as Scott Pollard to play the backup center with 4 points and 5 boards a game. So yeah, we've used our capital, but you know, package players together. This is what, like 4 trades now I just did? Just 3 trades, just 3 little straight up trades, you know, flipping guys for the other team. This is the 3-team trade from earlier. I didn't realize I was gonna show it this cleanly. Anyways, shout out to this little weak trade here from the Raptors and the Rockets. But all right, well, screw it. Let me see the first game. Playing against the New Orleans Hornets. We are semi-struggling, and we are going to win that game, though. T-Mac with 27, Vince with 18. Maybe if Bobby Jackson didn't take too many shot attempts from our guys, maybe I would consider benching him if he's going to take too many shot attempts from T-Mac or Vince, but that's the only way, honestly. The Pistons, obviously a big time player in the Eastern Conference, and we're going to beat them by 10. T-Mac with 33, Vince with 26. This one was very, very smooth. Very, very smooth indeed. Chauncey Billups with 36 and 11. Clifford Robinson with 16. Corliss Williamson with 14, but they lose. Ben Wallace, where he had 7 points, 13 boards. All right, well, oh, you know, let's see the little Magic matchup again. Where's Kwame at? We lose the next game against the Nets, another great team. Actually stringing a couple losses together here. Maybe I'll just put this stuff on auto, honestly, and let the coach handle it. Maybe he knows better. I don't know. 126, 108 would beat the hell out of them. They're definitely not good though. Although Kwame Brown with 20 and 10 against us in the loss. That's not bad. This is a bad look though. This shows that we still have a, you know, I think I made the right roster moves in terms of overalls and everything, but Mo Pete 0 for 11 in this game against the Timberwolves. No points, no free throw attempts, no nothing. Theo Ratliff was 3 for 12 and Kurt Thomas was 4 for 13, while T-Mac and Vince tried, but nobody on this team showed up except for them, really. Almost nobody, as we actually get offered a top 5 or top 3 protected pick from the Cavaliers for Mo Pete, but they might have LeBron, so I don't think that's the best idea. Shoot, I would trade him for their pick this year. They're 12 and 31. Come on now, let me get you a pick this year. Oh, don't worry, we can get it for Vince Carter, of course. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I want. Now, hey man, when the offseason comes around, like, look, this ain't that far off. 2.5 stars, 3.5 stars. All I want is to trade. I'm a package a bunch of stuff. I just want, like, what, the 4th pick for Chris Bosh? That's all I want. You know, throw him in the starting 5. Yeah, we'll see how that goes though. I think we should have the facilities for that. I think for now though, I've made a lot of moves in the past few weeks. This random bum wants to re-sign. I don't care about him. We have all of our best players above a 75 overall are all signed to 4+ year deals, crazily enough. So there's a lot of them at this point. I think since with my rotations, the team hasn't really been doing that good. I'm gonna let the coach handle them for now. So he's gonna keep the starting 5 the same for a bit, but if he wants to make any changes, Alvin Williams wants to play him 29 off the bench, Earl Boykins 23 off the bench. A lot of guards going on out here. So we'll see what he does. It leads to the next 3 games being losses, but then we go on a little 5-game win streak. So, you know, basketball, game of runs. I was actually just talking to my friends earlier how basketball is making no sense to me right now, because just the other day, right, 2 days ago, the Knicks got whooped by the Pistons, which is totally fine. They're the 1st seed, but they had no Duren, no Tobias, right? But then the Sixers lost to the Nuggets with nobody, with Spencer Jones as Kobe wins MVP, averaging 37, 8, 5, 2 and a half a block. And then the Thunder lost by like 20 or 30 to the Hornets. So who knows what the hell is going on anymore in this world. Yao Ming, and that goes for all facets. Yao Ming, Rookie of the Year. Marcus Fizer, 6th man. Ben Wallace, DPOY. Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Most Improved. And Phil Jackson, Coach of the Year. So Kobe takes a lot less time to get his first MVP. He's alongside Shaq, and he'll get it, as Shaq still makes All-NBA first team, averaging 28 and 13 a game. And T-Mac will make the All-NBA 3rd team. I don't think Vince will. Now, Vince is a forward, as Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce both make it. Vince is a forward and T-Mac is a guard, so I don't know if that accounts for anything, but 25, 6 and 5 a game from the Mac on 60% shooting and 41 from 3 to make it to the All-NBA 3rd team. I know Vince played more minutes per game, and I'm pretty sure averaged more points, so I would have thought he would have made it, as Drew Gooden makes the All-NBA 2nd or All-Rookie 2nd team. And we're gonna finish as the 2nd seed. I'll take that. 48 and 34. So we actually won our division, the Atlantic Division. That's why we got the 2nd seed. The Nets are a little, wait, are the Nets not in the same division? Oh, wait. Are the Raptors in a different division at this time? Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah. I think I've looked at this before. The Raptors were in the Central Division, and there's only 2 divisions per conference, and the Atlantic Division is obviously, as you can see right here, which this is weird. The Heat and the Magic in the Atlantic Division, and the Wizards. This is obviously pre-Raptors being in there, so the Wizards isn't that weird though. They're not that far off in proximity, but if anything, they're closer to the Atlantic than most of the other teams. And then the Central, I mean, yeah, Toronto's pretty close to Detroit, or I don't know, relatively, whatever. And then you also have the New Orleans Hornets. They had them in the East. I think I've talked about this before. Damn, that is crazy to even ponder though. Yeah, so I guess the New Orleans Hornets were in the East. Anyways, which by the way, we're gonna have to do a expansion draft in about a year, as the Bobcats will be joining the league, and that the Hornets team will be going to the West actually. But we're gonna play the Pacers in the 1st round. It's gonna be, as Alvin Williams is currently starting, I'm gonna just trust the coach for now. They got Ron Artest, Jermaine O'Neal, and Brad Miller leading the way. Jonathan Bender. They're the 7th seed. Let's see, game 1 in Toronto. We're going to win this one handedly by like 30-40 points. Vince Carter with 29 points to lead the way, which, yeah, by the way, he averaged 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists in the regular season and did not make an all-NBA team or anything. But who really, all I care about is if this team wins basketball games. That's all I really care for. Earl Boykins with 16 and 17 minutes, and T-Mac with just 13 on 7 for 11 from the line, but I guess we'll take it. Almost just did Simcast live. That would have been a blunder. And we are actually down by 10 with just a few minutes to go in this game, and it is going to be a loss. 109-102, 35 from Vince, 21-7 and 8 from T-Mac. Next game in Indiana, it is a win by 20 something points, 117-138. No Fetty Wap. 38 from Tracy McGrady, 30 from Vince Carter. That's where we're seeing the full duo. And Bobby Jackson, it looks like off the bench with 22 points in 25 minutes. I think Earl Boykins started this game. They're just going through the roulette of point guards right now. Yeah, Earl is out here getting starter minutes. And T-Mac and Vince, which I was hoping this would be the case, they're both getting 41 minutes a game in the playoffs. And the next game is going to be another win by 7 points. Vince with 32, Bobby Jackson with 22, and McGrady with 15, 6 and 4. We're up 3-1. I'm gonna assume, I mean, we lose the next one by 1 point. Can they just close it out? Do what you got to do. They are a good team though. Al Harrington, Jermaine O'Neal. I like this team. They're gonna force game 7 on a 3-1. Now, one thing I don't like is that T-Mac isn't playing enough. Like T-Mac, even though it says he's playing 40 in the minutes, he's only playing 34. I think that's because of the influx of guards on the roster currently. Whereas Vince is, yeah, so Vince is playing 7 more minutes in the playoffs, is averaging 10 more points, and he's also just shooting better. He does deserve that at a certain extent. Lenny Wilkins, man, lock in. I turned down the bench utilization. All in all, just hopefully, I'm gonna put Bobby Jackson down to 14 minutes. We'll let our guy put Alvin down to 25 as well. I'm just gonna put T-Mac and Vince both at 45. Screw it. Yeah, something like this right here works. I don't know. All right, game 7 in Toronto, and okay, I think my rotational decisions were good ones because we're gonna win this one by 26 points. Vince Carter with 34, Kurt with 21 and 12, and T-Mac with 13, 8 and 4. Not bad. We'll take it as long as we win. We also 4 for 14 from Ron Artest, 5 for 17 from Brad Miller. Thank you to the big man for locking him up. One thing I did check, I want to check the last 30 days. This is of the regular season. So we actually had the second best offense. That's very impressive. That's really, really impressive. And we had wow, a bottom 4 defense in the entire league. So that's the one caveat. That's the one bad thing. That is a complete, just utter differential for this team. We have a 4.9 rating differential, but yeah, to have a 111 defensive rating, which is up there with the worst teams in the league, like the Cavs, who were not good. Like, look at our rating differential, but then our offense was just so good, led by Vince and T-Mac. So this offseason, a focus in some regard needs to be defense, as I actually do think I'm going to leave this lineup out here with Alvin Williams at the 1, because I know he's the best defender out of the point guards we have, and that seemed to benefit us in that last game at the very least. But it's also interesting because Kurt Thomas, like I said, Kurt Thomas is, I mean, he has a 76 interior, and damn, he only has a 67 block. Nonetheless, I really did get him because he was averaging 20 a game, and now he averaged 15 this season, 13 in the playoffs now. And then Theo Ratliff was averaging 3 blocks. He's still averaging, if you rounded up, 3 blocks. But yeah, I guess you can't patch everything up with the interior defense is what they're trying to tell me, as he has an 86 interior and a 92 block holding down the middle. But yeah. And sure, Kurt doesn't have no type of perimeter defense, but this is the 2000s, dog. Like, who the hell you got? You guarding Robert Horry on the perimeter? You'll be all right. Like, he's not moving that much. All right, we're going to play the New Jersey Nets in the second round. So an interesting team as well. Jason Kidd, Kerry Kittles, Rip Jefferson. I don't know why I call him Rip, thinking of Rip Hamilton, you know, Richard Hamilton, whatever. Richard Jefferson, Kenyon Martin, Dikembe Mutombo. I actually don't know why they called Richard Hamilton Rip, to be honest with you. I don't know like where the actual nickname origin is from. I obviously know I know why he wears the damn mask, all that type of stuff. But anyways, Jason Kidd with 38 and 14 in game 1. He shot a lot, but he also made a lot of shots, and Kenyon Martin did too. So that's game 1. Game 2 in Toronto. This one's looking a lot better. We win this one by 31 points in our offense. Like I said, 28, 7 and 10 from T-Mac to lead, 25 from Kurt, 22 from Vince Carter to lead the way. So like I said, our offense, we were just maybe one of the best, if not the best offensive team in the league in that second half of the season, or that was just the last 30 day stats I was showing, but nonetheless, still kind of indicative of something. All right, this is a big game. This is game 3 in New Jersey. I'm going to jump in. Vince Carter's going to get the ball against Richard Jefferson, and he's going to go right at him, crossover, back to the right, to the rim, and he does a terrible behind the back, gets it back in the post, back out to Williams, back over to Thomas, and T-Mac trying to get open off the ball, it looks like, but now, I don't know. They're just going to give it back to Vince. Vince just 6 seconds on the shot clock. He'll pull up the close shot, and that is good. It's a good bucket to bring it back up to 4 with just 47 seconds left to go in the game. And I've gotten used to just looking up at the game clock in this damn era at this point. I just look up the shot clock, and wow, what a pass out from Jason Kidd to Richard Jefferson for the 3. You know, that was a crazy pass out of a layup, but it's Jason Kidd, and he made the right read. I can't even lie. Brandon for a pass out to it. Oh my goodness. T-Mac pulls a 3, and that is off. You know what though? I don't hate that shot with 35. They don't have the, oh my goodness. Kidd pulls the 3. Oh no, maybe I hate that shot. No, it was still the smart choice though, because we have the last shot, but we might not take it because we're down by 2. I don't know. That was, you know what? I'm not the one controlling the team. Who cares? Let's see what they could do. T-Mac out there against Kittles, right? And then Vince against Richard Jefferson. They're going to give the ball to Vince, the man who stood with the franchise for the past few years. Vince over the screen to the wing. He's going to go to the rim, hop through, and that is a good bucket. They are getting some buckets right now. 13 seconds to go. They're going to need a stop. This team has been very proficient at stops, so let's see what they do. Could force OT. I don't know if Toronto, they have some timeouts left. I just saw them right there. If they do get a stop with any time left, we'll see. Jason Kidd with the rock between the legs. He's gonna get the screen from Kenyon Martin with 5 seconds to go. Kidd over it to the rim, passes out, another pass out to Kittles, and that is off. Kidd loved making those passes out right there. And you know, he is making what you would call the right basketball read in a sense, because Vince Carter comes over entirely, leaving open Kittles, but then T-Mac goes and contests the shot right here. I don't know how much of a contest you consider this, but he is significantly taller, it seems, than Kittles. So yeah, this is a pretty decent contest. And yeah, we're gonna go to OT, so we get kind of lucky there. Kidd is a big bastard. You know, you'd think he could just go to the rim. He's like 6'4", 6'5", stocky dude, but he didn't want to. So one of my favorite layups ever finishes around the rim is this finish where Jason Kidd was going to the rim and he just throws it up and over his head, like in a very, very, like, I don't know, just 2000s looking way. Not smooth at all, just like kind of, I mean, it was smooth when I was a kid watching it. Anyway, speaking of Kidd, he's about to have the ball with up by 5 with 1:25 to go, and actually gonna give it to Martin, back out to Jason. He's gonna fade away for a 3. That would have been an insane make, and Dikembe tips it back out. I won't lie, we got good centers, but Dikembe might have the badges of doom. And Kidd once again boy, he is not taking a damn layup. Kidd goes to pass it out again. He is trying to fiend for these passes, and it was intended for Kittles, but T-Mac with his wingspan grabs the ball, pass up to Vince. Vince now gonna go at Kidd, and that's a great pass down to Ratliff for the layup. So that'll make it a 3-point game, and Jason Kidd trying to get his damn assist off as Kenyon Martin, hey, he's reaping the benefits. He's got 35 and 16, but only got him up by 3 points here. Kidd, the spin move to the rim again. He's gonna hop through the lane, and once again, I kind of love it that he's passing out, not just from a selfish sense, but it's kind of funny. Anyways, Kenyon Martin dribbling the ball, pass down to Mutombo, back out to Kidd, and he's gonna pull another 3 with mad room. Oh my goodness. I don't know why they're not stepping up. I mean, he's got 39 and 18, and he's got just an 82 3-point shot, but I mean, you're just leaving him wide open. Anyways, the pass up to Carter, and it's not looking good for us. Honestly, can we told us, I think I'm ready to call it quits for this one. We were down by 6 points. Like, they would have to hit 2 threes. Jason Kidd, 41 and 18, absolutely dominated us. And Tracy McGrady had just 6 misses, 10 for 10 from the line, and 47 points, 8 rebounds, 6 steals to lead the way in the loss. 25 from Vince as well as 16 rebounds for Theo Ratliff. I like how this team's playing, but I also don't like, you know. And then it's like, let me see this last game real quick. So obviously Kidd still dominated regardless. You know, I honestly would try out a T-Mac at the 1 lineup if it called for it. Let me see some. So Bobby Jackson didn't play well in this game, and neither did Williams, and Boykins was okay. He had 4 turnovers. So it's like none of the PGs are really doing their job right now, you know. That's the only problem. We're down 2-1. I think I'm just gonna, you know what I'm gonna do then? I'm gonna just cut him down a little bit more to 22, 20-ish. Let's go with that. Go with Jackson at 20, Boykins at 16. I'll keep him at 15 actually, and then I'll just boost up the bigs minutes even more. I don't know, who cares? I just, you know, go with the hot hand at this point, but like, I don't know which one is better, so whatever. This game is kind of close late here, but it's also not. The Raptors are gonna take it with a 107-102 lead. J Kidd with 20-15. Shout out to him, he's playing like a dog in this. I'm kind of okay sometimes when 2K makes a player play a little bit better significantly, like in their statistical ways in these simulations, only because Jason Kidd obviously literally made it to 2 back-to-back finals, so he was doing something right. And if he was averaging 12 and 15 like he was in real life, or 16 and 12 or whatever the hell, he wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? In 2K, they would not be valuing that at all. They wouldn't care. So I'm okay if it's adjusted and these guys are averaging crackhead stats. Vince Carter with 39 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Trace McGrady with 24 and 7. Kurt with 21. He's obviously been a very valiant third scoring option, as he's averaging 16 points a game and 9 rebounds in this playoff run. I didn't even know Kurt. I mean, I guess he averaged 14 a game in his last real NBA season at this point. So, but I didn't know him to be this much of a scorer. But hey, screw it. That works for me if he's doing it. And I think the Knicks were like semi-decent early 2000s because I think they made the conference finals in either 2000 or 2001 again after they made the finals in 1999. So yeah. And anyways, we're going to lock in and just enough firepower with 30-point win, 47 from Team Mac, 17 for 22, and Kid with 32 and 11. We're gonna move on to the conference finals. So the moves have worked. Everything has worked so far. We're gonna play against Allen Iverson, the #1 seed, who has lost 2 games to the. He's actually had a pretty similar trajectory to us, although we did go to 7 in round 1. But he was playing. He beat the hell out of Michael Jordan. So shout out to that. And Allen Iverson is averaging 39 points per game in this playoff so far, on 59 from the field and 40 from 3. I would assume that has to be the league leader. Oh no, actually, wow. Kobe, who's still going, 45 a game from him and 39 from AI. So they are the 2 clear leaders. Vince is averaging 28. T-Mac is averaging 25. But it's not always the best thing in the world to have to average 1 million points, because that means everything is on you. So let's see how they do in this game. We're gonna take the lead here going into the 4th quarter. They are still kind of hanging on a bit, but we're going to win 113-103. 29 from T-Mac, 29 from Vince Carter in the win, 27 from Keith Van Horn, so he's getting to a bucket too, and AI with 26 and 11 on 26 shots. Now I didn't switch any type of matchup because, as you know by now, we don't really have great defenders, but obviously T-Mac is on him because they're both of the 2, so at least it's what I can only imagine. Either way, and also too, the height really doesn't matter in the simulation. It don't matter more if I jump in here, which I might have to. Screw it. 2 minutes to go, 1-point game, Sixers have the ball. And yeah, I honestly, I didn't really plan. Recently I've been playing some videos, not playing, but I think when I do the rebuilds sometimes, and they're like kind of, I don't know what really distinctifies it, but I like to see sometimes them just play on their own and see how they're gonna hoop. It's different if like I'm disappointed and that's Iverson for 3. If I'm disappointed by how a player is playing in like the modern era, like I know them all too well. I guess with these older eras, it's kind of like, I don't know every nook and cranny of these players' games regardless. So it's like, screw it, let's just see how they hoop. I might want to direct players more in the modern era, as Vince is gonna make the tough layup. He is getting to it, man. By the way, I checked him and T-Mac's like their play styles and things of that nature, and they have the actually exact same 4 things they go to, which is like 3-point, pick and roll, ball handler, isolation. So it's just a matter of what the team is choosing to do and who to give the ball to. I think that's really all that matters, as I think that's Eric Snow trying to get to the rim, and he's gonna get to the layup and get fouled. There's what left in this game, 1:14 to go. Snow at the line. The first one is good. Shout out to Snow. In New York, it's already snowed about 4 or 5 times. As, oh my goodness, Vince Carter with the dunk. Now run that back. Vince Carter lost Aaron McKee. Watch this. Tween. Aaron McKee stumbling, reaching for help. SOS. And he's gonna go behind the back for no reason. Almost probably drop the ball and go ahead and dunk on Aaron McKee with a damn standing dunk. Vince Carter is getting to it. He obviously needed his cousin back to be back here in the conference finals, but nonetheless, as I do like this T-Mac matchup. Let's see if he can hold it down. Oh my goodness, that was honestly a really great shot there by Derek Coleman, because I could tell it was uncontested. And Derek Coleman, former #1 overall pick, he's got enough skill to hit a little floater shot. 53 seconds to go. We are down by 4 points. I wonder if Kurt Thomas is the ugly type of jumper he actually had in real life. Anyways, gonna pass it the corner to Williams. Williams is gonna pass it back out to, I think, yeah, T-Mac's gonna get it. And it looks like T-Mac's gonna run the, this is actually one of the rare times where I don't care which player, unless it's not this dude Williams. Oh my God, they're gonna let Williams do. Oh wait, no, back to T-Mac. T-Mac over AI, which by the way is no type of contest. That man T-Mac is, they might have him at 6'8" or 6'9" in this game. He's at 6'8". I think I felt like he was 6'9" in real life, but whatever. At least 2K used to list him at that. Anyways, between the legs, Iverson with the cross and the layup. He's still gonna get to a bucket. Shout out to Iverson. My sister actually got me his book for Christmas. I'm gonna have to read that damn thing. As Toronto has 11 fouls right now, so Sixers are well within the bonus. Shout out to him, by the way, also too. Oh yeah, this is something that I'll mention at random as we have the ball down by 3 points. They're gonna, oh my goodness, they're gonna make a horrendous pass with not many options there and throw the ball right away to Mr. Snow. They let the damn ball look like snow right back to, that was terrible. Let me just exude myself from life. That's probably not even the right word. I don't know. We're gonna lose this game. We're down by 5 points. It's okay. I mean, let me just make sure. He can get fouled on a 3 right now. He got fouled on a layup. There's There's 1 second left. We lost. We deserve to lose this one. 31 points from Iverson, 24 from Van Horn, 30 from McGrady, 27 from Vince. I do like the whole vibe of this right now. Remember too, they are just 23 and 25 years old, or now 26 is Vince, which it is funny how, yeah, so he played 3 years in college, I'm pretty sure. I only found that out recently, and it really baffled me too, because I'm like, I know he was drafted in 98. He played till 2020 in the NBA, but he could have been drafted in 95, 96, like around Kobe or KG's time, and then he could have been playing. He could have hypothetically, considering the fact that he played till he was 43, I think in real life, he could have played 25 NBA years. He played 3 years in college and then still played what, 22, 23 NBA years, including the fact that he played till 43. Like, he was 2 years older than Bron. I remember Jeff Teague, shout out to Jeff Teague, man. I know I did that video on him, but like, he really be telling some great stories. He talked about how Vince, because he was on the Hawks his last year that Vince was there. As I'm gonna just jump into it, screw, this is a pretty big game. We're down, we'd be going down 3-1 if we lose this one, and it's a 5-point game with 2 minutes to go. But he said that Vince was still asking for more minutes, and at 43 trying to play with the Hawks. Like, Vince really just had a love for the game. I do respect it, honestly. Anyways, Allen Iverson pass over to Snow, and Snow is gonna run the baseline, the half spin, go to the little floater, that is off, and a good board there by Ratliff, a tough board it looked like, and they're gonna pass it to the corner. T-Mac mid-range, that is good. What a great pass up the court there by, I think that was just the point guard Williams, Alvin, or whatever the hell his name is, I don't remember. AI, Mr. Allen Iverson pulls it up for 3, that is off. Rebound by McCulloch, and that is gonna be a layup. As Theo Ratliff, he is only what, 6'10"? He is getting, yeah, kind of bodied by right there by the 7-footer. You know, that last name McCulloch, I'm just guessing that's how you say it, McCulloch. I don't know, that's just a random guess. As T-Mac hits another 3. Hey, they do not guard threes in this era. I know AI is short, so he might not be able to guard anyways, but even with Kid earlier, boy, they are not guarding the 3-point line. It's kind of funny. AI to the rim, and that'll be a miss. That was a really, really tough shot. But yeah, last names like that, they don't be making sense to me. Oh my goodness, Vince corner 3. That one's off. Ratliff with the board. He's gonna go back up with it. What a great putback by him. How much time is left? 55 seconds to go. Iverson back up the other way. AI, he's gonna go at T-Mac, go to the left, pass down. That's a great pass to McKee for the layup. 110-108. I like the off-ball movement, the chaos being created. I think my favorite move, and by the way, I haven't played 2K Rec Center. I'm about to sell and fail, and I think I'm at level 31. I tried to play early in the season to get the level, but I haven't played in weeks, honestly. And earlier today, I hopped on the rec to try and play a game, and I literally played for like 2 seconds, and I just quit so fast. I have loaded up on my PlayStation right now because I'm on the PC with this. I've been playing just as James Harden on 2K16 recently. I know I made that 2K16 video with Cat and the Wolves. I don't know, like I'd be wanting to have like a normal basketball gameplay experience, and honestly, this with these sliders, it hasn't been that bad. I've enjoyed it a little bit when I have played, but in general though, I'd rather play 16 over anything. Anyways, T-Mac will go to the post. I was kind of thinking he might do his little post go-to move there, but instead he's gonna take it over Iverson, because screw it, why not? They also really don't have many better matchups in this lineup for him. I mean, they already got their other tall dude on Vince, so yeah, they're kind of just screwed as wow. AI is cooking. Allen Iverson with the pass down. Forget Williams. Why am I looking at him? Look at Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson with the spin, or actually no, look at how shifty he is. He fakes the spin, breaks the animation, dribbles the ball back. Probably a little bit of a carry, but we don't care. And you know what's funny? I actually saw a video once, or no, I think it was in that documentary where they were rigging the games. Old dude that got banned from the NBA, the ref from the mid 2000s. In that documentary, I was watching it, and they were talking about how there was a game where, so that dude who was rigging the games, he's like actively in this documentary. He's trying to say he didn't rig the games, but he would like know the tendencies of what certain refs were going to call. And there was a game where he knew the ref hated AI, as that's a good layup to tie the game up, backed by Kurt Thomas. Shout out to that, with just about what, 24 seconds to go on the clock now for them, potentially hit a game winner. But Tim Donaghy, that's the name, the ref, right? He was like, I knew the ref that was refereeing AI didn't like him. Are all the refs wearing 2K generics? I'm sorry, I just had to acknowledge that. I just realized that. That's kind of, I mean, I just said refs, cheerleaders. Why they all got on the damn gray 2K, like a 2008 New Balance. Anyways, passing AI, he's got the last shot if he wants it. But basically, yeah, Tim Donaghy just said, you know, he could tell his partners that wanted to know what the games were going to be. He said, boy, go against AI. And then they called like 8 carrying violations against AI in that game because the ref just did not like him. Anyways, AI is going to pull the 3, and that's good. Ain't no carry there. Once again, they are not guarding the 3, and they are taking the damn threes. Looking like 08 Bron when he shot that shot against the, I just guessed the year, but against the Magic, I think, or the one of them team, when he hit that damn half-court 3. Let's see if we can match it to potentially not go down 3-1. T-Mac in the corner. He's going to step back, and they're not guarding the 3. T-Mac for the 3. He literally could take step steps back and Allen Iverson did not guard it. What is happening? I mean, maybe it'd be a little bit better if there was someone of height. I honestly, you know what, for this OT period, I'm gonna do for both teams, just for the good players at least. Let's go just tight pressure at the, because they're obviously not guarding him. I mean, I'll do just, hopefully that's good enough. I don't know. Go tight on ball for AI, Vince, and that should be good. That's enough, those three. And also I'm gonna simcast a bit, but hey man, season on the line. They're up by 3 and we haven't scored in the OT. This actually happened yesterday in that Nuggets Sixers game. I think they went 3-4 in the entire overtime damn near, and Bruce Brown hit the game winner. But yeah, actually I made a tweet today, quote tweeting somebody that Spencer Jones, he's a new forward on the Nuggets. He posts, I'm gonna just pull it up, honestly, forget the video. He posts on LinkedIn after every game, and people are also kind of like debating if it's AI, not Allen Iverson, the other AI. So I said, this is like a troll 2K my career story. What do you mean I beat a former MVP and hopped on LinkedIn? I gotta root for him now. Some games you'll remember for the rest of your life. On paper, this one doesn't make sense. Shorthanded by 7 players, no starters available, with a lineup made up entirely of guys who began their careers in the G League. We were on the road against a top team in the Eastern Conference with multiple NBA stars. Everything about it was unlikely, including my defensive matchup against a near 300-pound center. But nights like this remind you what teams are really built on. Effort carries, belief compounds, and when everyone commits to the same goal, logic stops mattering. One of the most improbable wins I've been a part of, and we did it in OT. Love this team. What a win. Spencer Keith Jones, Denver Nuggets, Stanford graduate, investor, on his LinkedIn. You know, honestly, I've never used LinkedIn. I've never had a job. So, but I guess that's what it looks like. That's what the timeline's saying. I actually did have a job once. I worked at Domino's for 3 days when I was in 8th grade. That's when I decided I'd never have a job again. Pass down to Kurt Thomas. He misses the layup. That was a horrendous decision. AI on the wing, pass over to Van Horn for the 3. And I guess we got to guard up on everybody because golly, man. Pass up. Wow. That, okay. Yeah, let's just throw away the game. Why don't even waste my time with that Vince Carter. What the hell are you doing? His airness. No, that's Michael Jordan. What? Air Canada. 41 from AI in the win. He was the dominant performer out here too. And yes, Vince and T-Mac played good, but Keith Van Horn played good enough to match them as well. That was only 2-1. Oh, damn. I thought it was worse. Okay. Well, anyways. And by the way, next time I jump into a game, I'm putting tight coverage on every single player. I don't give a damn. Even if it's a center, I don't care. I can't be watching them damn threes no more. And it might be this game. Let's see. It looks like they might have it though. Little AI, but nah. 1:30 to go. We're only down by 3. I'm not lying either. I want to do tight coverage to every player. Probably shouldn't do it for centers, but whatever. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I should do like no threes allow or something. I don't know, because they're shooting them. They're firing them. As Snow has some room. There you go. There we go. See, that's better defense. Look at Vince Carter playing with some soul. Shout out to that movie Soul. Everybody likes the piano. See, now that's just a good play. AI gets open on a little mid-range screen. They ran that play about 7 million times for AI when he was in his career, in his prime. And now he's trying to kind of deny T-Mac in the corner, and Vince is going to go to the rim, and he's going to drop the ball. Boy, he's got a problem with doing that. I don't know why he keeps spinning the damn on the dribble, and pass down AI, and that is a foul. If it was 2021, I'd probably challenge that, but also you'd probably lose it. 56 seconds ago, and honestly, we can get out of here again. It looks like they got it. 121, 117. That shot from AI and then getting to the line with just a minute to go. 34 from him and 33 from Keith Van Horn. I said AI might have been alone, but doesn't look like it right now. 3-1 to the 1-seeded Sixers, who by the way they were 7 games better than us. You know, they got it. Gotta respect that. So we got a little bit of adversity to face, unless we come back down 3-1. I mean, that's still some adversity, but I mean, like, you know, looking towards the future, as Kurt Thomas leads the game with 30, or leads our team, as AI had 46 again in the loss. I just want to see for reference, like, yeah, the Sixers, they actually aren't even close to us on offensive rating in the playoffs, but they have the best defense. So that's where we kind of, but we are the 2nd best rating differential in the playoffs. So you think we, you know, have a little bit of edge up here, but we're down 3-2 and we just were down 3-1. See, Toronto, let's try and get you guys that ring like 20 years early. They are going to win this next game as well, in force game 7. 30-8 from T-Mac, 26, 6-6, and 3 steals and 5 turnovers from Vince. 21, 7-6 from Kurt Thomas, 15 and 17 from Theo Ratliff, and 38 from AI. This is one of those games where he was alone trying to lead his team. And by the way, the Lakers are already in the finals. Do we have any chance to be the Lakers? I don't know. We had like a close game against them once. If we do make it here, and it looks like we are, the Sixers will blow a 3-1 lead. 34 and 10 from T-Mac. Hey man, AI, maybe I'll come save you out of here. Who knows, man? Maybe I got that in me. I don't know. I don't think so. It looks like he just signed, or maybe he just is signed to a 5-year extension for a lot of money. I could probably probably trade Theo Ratliff contract for that. Anyways, Kurt Thomas with 20, 23 from Vince, 34 and 10 from T-Mac, 10 and 10 from Ratliff, 10 and 6 from Mo Pete. Williams with 8 and 10 on 2 for 13, but whatever, man. Our point guards obviously got the jobs done enough. And let's look at the playoff stats so far for these teams. Vince and T-Mac are averaging 27-ish points per game each with 5 rebounds and 5 assists. They're damn near averaging the exact same. Vince is averaging a block and a half, and he's shooting a little bit better from the field, and T-Mac shooting a little bit better from 3, but nonetheless, they are, and T-Mac's also shooting more free throws, but nonetheless, once again, they are both cooking. And then you got Kurt Thomas at 16 a game with 10 rebounds. You got Bobby Jackson at 12 a game. He's been playing much better recently. 23 minutes a game, 13 points. Mo Pete, 9 points a game. Alvin Williams still shooting under 30, whatever the hell percent, but hey, man, we just came back 3-1, so we're not going to think about it too much. And we are going to play the Lakers, who I did want to see, actually. Kobe Bryant is still averaging 44.4 points per game on 61 from the field, and Shaq is averaging 27 and 13. Can our defensive big men that we acquired do anything about that? I mean, I know they can't stop the wing players. They can't stop Kobe, as we'll hope and pray T-Mac can do some with that matchup. But even if these games can just stay close, I'll take it as a, and it looks like they will. Boy, oh boy. 143 to go. Kobe has a modest 35 and 10 in this game compared to his average of 44. And we are tied, like I think I said, 106, 106. Oh, do I want to do the thing again where they actually guard? Yeah, screw it. Just guard up. Tight coverage here and then tight coverage there. Yada, yada, bada, bang. I'm still controlling the one of the Lakers. All right. Oh, wrong camera angle. That's what's up. Vince Carter, 106, 106 at the line. He is going to miss the first one. I wouldn't really want to throw away points at any point in this. Vince Carter makes the second one. I will say though, and I think I said this before, I still am kind of confused why Vince Carter got his jersey retired with the Nets. But I mean, it gave us that moment where he was like happy as hell and like fake, like, or not fake, but like literally crying. Anyways, Kobe's going to take the layup. That'll be a foul on T-Mac, but Kobe will go to the rim or go to the line. First one is good. I mean, like, cause as far as I know, Vince just played like what, 5 years with the Nets and they never won anything. They actually made their 2 finals appearances without him. I don't know. I'm just saying logistically, like, for example, if he's retired, then I know the Nets, I mean, the Nets have a pretty long history at this point. It's just, they just don't really have anything to show for it. No disrespect. I'm just being honest. But like, they've been around since what? I mean, the late 70s. Although I was watching a video once, I was reacting to a video on my Clips channel like a year ago or so. And as Vince Carter misses another damn free throw, although Kobe must have missed one, right? Anyways, Shaq is rolling the ball up. And I had learned that the Nets, as wow, Kobe for 3 open, that was just bad help defense there. And he got 40 and 10 now with just a minute 14 to go. But basically the Nets had to sell Dr. J as a player to the Sixers just to get into the NBA because they had a fine they had to pay or something for joining New York while the Knicks were there. I don't even know, because they were the New York Nets originally. And so they had to sell Dr. J, and that's how Dr. J ended up on the Sixers, as Kobe shoots a 3. All right, dog, it's getting overblown now. Come on, man. Guard the damn dude. Screw it. We going smother deny. Smother deny everybody. Play real hard-nosed defense. They obviously aren't passing the damn ball anyways. They're just shooting the damn 3. 56 seconds to go. 110, 114, and we're down by 4 in game 1 of the finals. Kobe Bryant with the 3. Like, they're gonna hit tough shots regardless. So you might as well force them to something that's difficult, not just let them be wide open. 52 seconds left. Ratliff will pass the ball into Vince Carter in the backcourt. Oh, I like how the Lakers logo looks on this, and definitely the jersey color, way better than it is nowadays. Anyways, and Vince will pass it to T-Mac. He has a lot of room from the mid-range. That is good. You saw the settings I did. They just don't care. Kobe Bryant back up the other way. 35 seconds to go. Up by 2 points. Him and Shaq are on the pick and roll. He's going to pass it down to Shaq. Shaq will get double teamed. Shaq back out to Ori. Big shot. And now back to Kobe for the 3. Oh my goodness. And I will say, they are not missing. That's because we're watching hoopers. Kobe Bryant has scored, I think, 10 points since I jumped into this game. Damn near. And with 24 seconds to go, there'll be a pass into Williams in the backcourt over to Vince. Vince Carter, he's going to step back. He'll take the 3, and that is off. See, that's what I mean. And Vince is a hooper, but you also got to make the shot. Kobe has 46 and 10. He's got 17 in the 4th quarter. I think we saw him score the last like 11 points in this game. I'm pretty sure, because he had 35 when I jumped in. I said it. I said he had a modest 35. So he has scored 11 points in this period so far, and they're gonna win game 1. Kobe Bryant is just on 1, 46 and 11, 33 from T-Mac. I definitely still will do the smother and deny ball thing, but it seems like Kobe is just on 1. Game 2 in Los Angeles, and they're gonna win again. Kobe with 55 on T-Mac's head, and wow, T-Mac with just 16 16, Vince with just 16, and Kurt Thomas with 16 on 6 for 20 shooting. They did not show up today. And that's where the defense hurts too, because, well, I mean, it is Kobe. You're not going to stop Kobe regardless. 136, 113, Vince with 32, 34, T-Mac with 22, Kobe with 60 on 20 for 30 and 15 for 18 shooting, Shaq with 28 and 15. This is kind of funny because they have Kobe in like mid 2000s mode, but Shaq is still there. And that will be the third highest scoring mark in NBA playoff history, second most in finals history to Elgin Baylor's 61. That is funny because I know for a fact that's a finals game, but it was in April. That's how early the season used to end. Anyways, actually, I remember that because I think last year, 2 years ago, I was watching the Knicks game in the playoffs, and Clyde Frazier was talking about how it was like the anniversary of when the Knicks had won the championship, but it was April, you know what I mean? So yeah, you get it. Which actually might have been that same finals that I just showed you. I don't know when the hell Elgin dropped that 60. I don't think it was against the Knicks. I know Wilt dropped 100 against them, but whatever. Well, let's not talk about that. I mean, it's 110, 112. Honestly, let's just see how Kobe might cook us again. I don't know what to tell you at this point. Shoot, if I was them, I'd double. I would double. Get the ball out of his hands from the perimeter. Shoot, I just showed you that 2K16. I was doing this one my league where I had KD, and they started doubling him every single time I walked up the floor on 2K16. Pass down to Shaq. Layup is off. That is off. As Kobe is in the game, but they gave the ball to Shaq right there, and Vince backed up the other way. Vince gonna hop step to the rim. That's a good move. Tie the game up. Why not? Are we gonna go from making a 3-1 comeback to a 3-0? Who knows? But yeah, we are down 3-0 right now. It's a tied game. 112, 112, 125 to go in the game, and Derek Fisher got it. They're gonna give it to Shaq again. He's gonna get blocked by my guy Theo Ratliff with 3 blocks a game. T-Mac, the crossover, he's gonna pull up the shot, and that is good. 114, 112, and we got the lead just like that. Hooper's getting the hoops. I always like in these old eras how you could see in the corner there on the left corner as Shaq is gonna get blocked again by Ratliff. As, hey man, we saw Kobe being unstoppable, but Shaq is looking very stoppable, and so is Vince Carter right there with the block from Walker. Is it Samaki Walker? I don't know, I'm just guessing. Pass back out to Shaq. I don't know what the hell Samaki Walker looks like. Kobe for the 3 off the catch. That one is off, but Shaq bullies back out to Kobe. That 3 is good with the Gatorade symbol. And 115, 114, the Lakers take the lead despite all the blocks on Shaquille. 41 seconds to go. Ratliff will pass the ball in with Kobe against the Mac. Shout out to T-Mac with that damn, speaking of Mac, he be getting that damn McDonald's meal. As Williams will pull up the shot, it's rebounded by T-Mac. He'll go back up with the layup. I like the high octane play right now. You know, I don't really love that shot from Williams, but T-Mac cleaned it up. 31 seconds to go. Lakers down by 1. Kobe will shoot a fadeaway 3. You can't even make these in 2K no more. I feel like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this. I feel like I'm watching like 2K11 right now. Sometimes I get like de-immersed for some reason, which is backwards because the players look more realistic, but this is a fire picture, by the way. Go ahead. Hold on, look at me. Cinematography. Anyways, I feel like I'll get like, you know, when we play the old 2K games, I'll be like, oh, that's fire. That's a crazy shot, but he hit it and it looks cool because it's 2K11 graphics. But right here, this is like an old school looking shot from Kobe being falling away from 3. I don't know why T-Mac is sagging off this much still, but nonetheless, that's still a crazy shot. We saw him miss an open 3 like a second ago, and him and T-Mac, as Kobe, he might be sweeping here against his guys, or I don't know. I don't care about it, like, you know, anybody in the finals. He's just trying to win. But it is still just a 2-point game. We got 27 seconds left. Will they call a timeout? Let's see. Vince will call their second to last timeout, which honestly, that's kind of fair. You got 2 left. I mean, even if you dribble the ball up, you might as well use it. Go ahead, draw you up a play, which they're not going to do, by the way. They're about to do some garbage, about to throw the ball away to the other team. Who knows? Vince Carter guarded by Rick Fox here. They're going to give the ball into, I don't know. They're going to try and make that damn pass down to Williams. He'll pump fake it. Oh my goodness, Williams with the shot. He will make it against the smaller Derek Fisher. You know what? Why not, man? I don't know. He was confident enough, but that leaves a lot of time on the clock for the Lakers. Passing to Fisher. Fisher hezzies. He goes back to the right, the crossover, back behind the back. He's gonna get the screen. It looks like they're gonna go to Shaq here late game for a 2-point shot. Down to Shaq. Oh, never mind. Back out to Fox. Fox to Kobe. Another 3. Are you kidding? This man cannot guard Kobe off the ball, on the ball. It does not matter. We are getting absolutely fried, and we do have that 1 timeout left with 3 seconds to go, but it looks like the Lakers might be walking away with this. I mean, either way, we're down 3-0. We're gonna lose this damn finals regardless. Passing to T-Mac. T-Mac from the corner. He doesn't step back or anything. He just dribbles the ball into the damn defense, and that is game. He falls on the floor, and Kobe Bryant leading the Lakers. He is the finals MVP. I can tell you that right now. The buddy dropped 60 last game and like 50 this game, and we're gonna have to watch the Lakers celebrate a championship on our home floor. That's motivation, rotation, man. Come on. Next year, now look, hopefully we stop leaving 3-point shooters open, and maybe we just don't play Kobe Bryant again. I don't know, because we eventually could contain AI at least a little bit. Not really, but as Rick Fox will hoist at the trophy, they give Rick Fox his damn new face scan or something. I don't know. He looks different. And Kobe Bryant, finals MVP to nobody's surprise. After Shaq wins the first 3, he takes his 1. And also too, this extends their final streak, so they actually don't lose in the finals at all. And I just did that LeBron Lakers video, and this isn't much of a spoiler, but the Lakers had lost in the first year. They didn't win they lost in the first round in that LeBron Lakers 03 drafted video. You know, it's in like the first 5 minutes. They didn't win the championship. So for him to be going this crazy, these are the same rosters I used in that video. He's still going crazy, but he averaged 46 a game in the playoffs, and I don't see a way he could have lost, honestly. We kept some of the games close, but like, come on now. Vince had 40 in this one. T-Mac had 21, Kurt Thomas 18, but Kobe Bryant was just undeniable. 47 minutes played in regulation. That is insane. And 53 points per game from Kobe Bryant with 8 rebounds and 8 assists, 2 steals and a block, 62 from the field, 89 from the free throw line, and 70 from the 3. This is like playing against like Thanos, whatever the hell his name is, dude with the ring. And Kobe's got 4 of those. Here's our playoff stats as our finals run concludes. Vince with 28 a game and T-Mac with 26 a game. The rest is the rest. Alvin Williams. We're gonna need a better point guard this offseason in some regard, because I mean, yeah, Earl was decent, you know. Where's my guy at? Bobby Jackson was good. Honestly, maybe he should have even earned the starting spot near the end, but I wanted to stick with the team that led the 3-1 comeback, so I just left the rotation. And they all played about the same minutes anyways, maybe like a 4-minute differential, so whatever. The bigger problem is definitely defense, and yeah. This is the year, yeah, Mike is supposed to retire. He didn't even think about it. He didn't retire, so he's gonna stick around another year. And I actually forced Scotty to stick around, so Patrick Ewing gets his jersey retired. League meetings, I'm pretty sure, oh no, is it next year where the Hornets join the NBA? We don't have a draft pick at all. The Magic have the first best odds, so hey, that is the benefit of losing T-Mac and getting Kwame Brown. You got the Blazers, the Heat, the Cavs, and the Nuggets. That changes things a lot, as the Heat, Cavs, Nuggets, those are still 3 very prevalent teams. Yeah, about to say the Pistons pick from Memphis is 9th, whereas the Grizzlies also have another pick from Houston, which is 11th. And let's see, the first pick will go to the Miami Heat, second pick the Celtics, third pick the Magic. This changes things a lot, and obviously we're gonna roll with it. We're not gonna fix anything, because obviously the NBA changed with this trade that I made, so the Magic deserve to be up there at this point. I could see us maybe interfering with maybe the Blazers if we can finesse Chris Bosh out of them. I really want Bosh though. I don't want anybody else, and I know that we got our bigs and everything, but honestly, like I just want him. I just think it makes sense to get Chris Bosh a second time. I don't know, it just sounds right. I would trade, you know, these guys are 30 years old. They're 4 years, 5 years ahead of schedule of our current core. All 3 of these guys right here. So it's like, you know, you got to keep your eyes open for a potential trade if necessary. I don't know, with how good Kobe just played, but how good AI is, I can't guarantee when we're gonna do anything, you know. This dude's a head coach. Damn, who is this? Steven Smart? I don't know who this is, but hey, Lenny Wilkins, no disrespect, RIP Lenny Wilkins, he just passed away recently, but if this dude's got 5-star everything, and so I mean, I can go get Michael Stafford too. I'm getting some, you know what, let's get ourselves a better coach. Shout out to Lenny though. You could even get Jacob Underwood. He's got 5-star potential too, and he's already got a 4.5-star offense. Let's make sure we got the best coach we can. I'm gonna offer him the max. I'm gonna offer Stafford, screw it, the max or something close to it, and then just as a backup option, I'll offer my guy Jacob Underwood, who doesn't even want that much money. So who's this? Alexander Russell Sr. Any NBA players? Kurt Rambis, don't want him, although he's with the team already, so it doesn't really matter. Dennis Johnson, he's with the Clippers. Interesting. I don't think, you know, they always block if you try and sign anybody else. Rick Adelman, I know about Rick Adelman. Don't know much about him. I just know he was a coach. I think he was still a coach by the time I started watching basketball in some form or fashion. So maybe him too, actually. Maybe I'll grab him since he's a real person. Go ahead and grab a good scout as well. Good little CFO. Okay. So I mean, hey, the thing wants us to sign Rick Adelman. The dude with the crazy stats that I've never seen before, Steven Smart, he is tentative. He's not gonna sign, and it wants us to sign Rick Adelman over Michael Stafford. So you know what, screw it, I'll go with it then. Why not? The badges, you know, that stuff's overrated anyways. Get ourselves a new scout too. Draft combine boy. Hopefully do I have on the draft? Yeah, okay, just making sure. And it has Bosh. Bosh is ranked 4th in both the sporting news and 2K big board. Now how am I gonna get Chris Bosh? I guess we'll have to see. I don't know. You know what though, look at that, he's 86% scouted, and I didn't do this. Is on automatic. He is our highest scouted player out of the top 4. So it seems like our guys, you know, they want him, and we obviously don't have a pick. I traded all of them. I literally traded every single pick, but I know that Portland had that damn pick, that 4th pick. Come on, man. Or somebody, shoot, somebody talk to me. Like, I'm all open to finesse here, you know? That's what I'm here for. Sometimes you just gotta have some fun, you know? We can trade Vince Carter for the damn 3rd pick. Yeah, no, I'm good off of that bucko. Which, by the way, the reason why I'm doing a rebuild in this is because I've done a simulation on this years ago. And it was funny, actually. Someone either was a Twitter or YouTube, shout out to you. I don't have the comments saved or anything, but they were like, can you redo that? Because in that video, you did this and that and that and this. They were like referring to like acquisitions. And I'm like, you do realize, like, and maybe you don't. On the simulation videos, I don't do anything. If I say something happened, it was a signing, I didn't do it. Maybe some people that aren't like familiar with 2K and maybe just found these videos spur of the moment wouldn't know that. But like on the simulation videos, like, I'm not just like saying it for the storyline, like, oh, the I don't know, the Nuggets signed DeJounte Murray. Like, no, they just actually, it's automated. Like, I would think that'd be obvious. I'm not even gonna call you stupid if you don't know how 2K works, and that's fine. Well, I mean, like I said earlier, this pick is a 3.5 star. Obviously Bobby Jackson was damn good for us. So was Theo. So was really all these dudes. If anything, I mean, logistically, Alvin Williams, he shot pretty bad in the playoffs, but he shot pretty decent in the regular season. How does this work? Oh, their cap space. Okay, so they don't really have the cap space to make this trade. We could take Damon Stoudemire, who isn't really, oh damn, they got this dude. Holy hell. I guess we could just take the hit for now, and damn, 17 million. Holy my goodness. Maybe we'd just be better off going for the 3rd pick. Well, they wanted Vince Carter, right? So I could just lock in. Yeah, so they could, well, they're trying to give me Grant Hill. Oh, it's the Magic. We're about to trade with them again. I'm about to say, I don't think they'd have the money either. Who has the 5th pick? I just want to see, because then maybe I could finesse my way up using 5 to get 4 if the Cavs can afford to take on salary space, you know? Let's see. Show them Ratliff. No, they too. So we might be kind of screwed here. Who has number 2? The Celtics. They obviously have Paul Pierce. They can't take on anything. And then you have I don't even remember who was number 1. The Heat, right? I mean, I don't think they, oh, they actually can for the damn number 1 pick. That sucks, because I don't want LeBron. And trust me, I'm not taking LeBron. I have some ethics. I'm not about to team up LeBron, Vince, and T-Mac. I might as well end the video. I could just tell you the next 8 rings will be won. Now, would I do that in like year 8 of a rebuild if I never won anything? Yeah, of course, 1000%. Just for fun. Screw it. Why not? But not in year 1. Come on, let's be for real. But I really just want this 4th pick. Maybe I could like get the pick 1 and then trade it back and get future assets. I don't know. I'd probably trade it in like the 3rd spot just to play safe. And I mean, we really, only other player, funnily enough, I could see us using is D Wade as a PG, but D Wade isn't some natural PG. You know, we have the wing, perimeter scoring, even playmaking. We don't have to worry about that at all. All right, well, let me go talk to Miami. Screw it. I also don't like, because Miami's in our conference. Team isn't that bad. I mean, it kind of is actually. They're pretty old. But I mean, let's just try Bobby Jackson to start. Throwing these 2nd round picks. Throwing Scott Pollard. I don't know. I'd be down, and I rock with Theo. Theo did relatively well by us, but if we're getting Chris Bosh, I potentially could move Kurt Thomas to the other spot. His contract is better than Theo Ratliff's. I'd be okay with him being the centerpiece of this trade, and that's my guy, but you know, he tried his best against Shaq. Maybe we go with Theo and then go with Alvin Williams, since, you know, maybe that's the deal. And throwing Scott Pollard for the hell of it. Throwing Eric Montross. Throwing Darvin Ham, and then throw in a 2nd round pick. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's great. I'm happy to see we still have some ethics and morals in this game. I still am gonna have to trade like half of this team though, so let's throw in Earl. I scrounged up Earl off of the block, you know, and he was real solid for us. I know we made the finals appearance, but I know we're getting the 1st pick here, and I don't even want it, so maybe I could trade it back with this little bit of cap space and get somebody, you know, somebody decent from the 4th pick, maybe some future picks. I don't know what. Throwing Montross too. I don't want him. Okay, and then throwing a 2nd. No. Throwing Darvin. I don't know if this is gonna be able to get done. I don't want to break up too much of this core that just went to the finals, you know? What about I call up right now screw it could be the Blazers, and say, Blazers, you will get the 1st pick. I will take this pick, and you guys also add in, let's say, I don't know, Fonzie Wells. Okay, they're gonna be over the cap space finally. Go with someone cheap. Zebo. Screw it. I would love to take Zebo, actually. Let me try and take Zebo. Screw it. Yeah, what if I do this? They still don't care. They don't really care about Zebo, it seems. I'm gonna try and finesse the league real quick. Let me see if I could do some. Oh boy, they're not falling for my tricks these days. They don't want to offer me no type of 1st round pick for, I guess I'll do this one. Eric Montross and Darvin Ham to the Bucks for their lottery protected 1st round pick. I could see, I mean, the Bucks are pretty good right now, but I could see them falling off at some point. Either way, let me get that 1st round pick, right? Then I had this trade I was just working on. I don't know if this is gonna work. I decided, okay, maybe I'll settle for taking on a mediocre contract. The Magic, they have Sean Kemp, right? So I could do Sean Kemp for Theo Ratliff, throwing Earl Boykins. This works, but it obviously doesn't because they don't like it that much. Now throw in this lottery protected pick I got. Then we'll throw in, I guess Scott works too. And then throw in these seconds, I guess, and pray. Nope, they're not going to want it. All right, so I have a trade on the line here. We are going to do Alvin Williams to the Pistons for the 9th pick in the draft. Now, this is all part of a process. This is just to get something easier that doesn't cost nothing. Sadly, we make Pistons better. That's not really the most intriguing thing in the world, but nonetheless, we get the 9th pick in the draft. Now watch, this is all part of a bigger plan. So go ahead, take that deal. Shout out to Alvin. He helped, you know, he was the starting point guard along with our 3 PG rotation in the finals run, but got to do what you got to do, right? Okay, and there it is. I have just traded Theo Ratliff, an exception that I just acquired, and 2 second-round picks and that 05 Bucks lottery protected pick for the 03 first-round pick from the Magic, the 3rd overall pick in the draft, and Sean Kemp. So Sean Kemp, welcome to the team, and guess what, boy, you ain't sticking around. I'm about to go get back another first-round pick for you. I'm sorry, I'm not about to hold on to Sean Kemp for a year. Is that what just the Hornets offered me this lottery protect? Yeah, screw it. Thank you very much, Sean Kemp. We don't need you. See ya. So we actually save a decent amount of money there, but I'm about to be paying a top 3 pick. I'm gonna see how this goes. I wouldn't mind, like I said, I think Bosch is the definitive 4th pick. I would like to trade down and get as much as we can, you know, so we could do pick 3. See, like this ain't bad. We can get pick 4 and Derek Anderson, 28-year-old point guard, 12 points per game. That's not bad at all. That's actually very enticing. Honestly, I'm kind of debating taking it right now. Let me see what else this team has. The Blazers. Oh, well, that's really all they got. They got Derek Anderson. They got Bonzi Wells. Bonzi Wells pretty decent too. That's their best players though. But no, I wanted Zebo. I really wanted Zebo. That's who I wanted from this team. Maybe I could, and especially now too that we traded our, you know, our guy. Could I maybe, hold on, let's talk real quick, because I actually was trying to get Zebo at a middle point of last season. You could throw in Anderson if you want, but let me get Zach and just see what they say. They're gonna add, ooh, okay, they're trying to give me this weak body Damon Stoudemire contract. I'll be honest with you, I've already committed enough heinous crimes. I'm about to just trade this contract again if we get it, as long as I'm allowed to. We would get him from Mo Pete. We would get Derek Anderson. Now, this is the thing. Do I want to trade Mo Pete for this dude, Derek Anderson? Mo Pete low-key didn't even have the greatest statistical season last year. He was solid, but I rock with him though. 25 years old, wing off the bench, get a bucket. This dude Anderson, he's cool. Oh, okay, he is a 2 guard. I thought he was a 1 for some reason. So we would still have Jackson, who I like his contract. His contract is great. We'd need another new point guard off the bench or something of that nature. I also did say I wanted to mess around with maybe T-Mac at the 1. This wouldn't be that bad. We just definitely would need wings off the bench, but also too though, if there's a spot where we really don't got to worry about it, it's the damn wing. We are winged out. We are, you know, shooting guard, small forward, leaders of the team. You know what? With that being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and accept this. I'm gonna trust in T-Mac and Vince to lead that spot. Derek Anderson, a dude who's into his prime, and then Zebo, hopefully about to take a big jump. He already averaged 14 and 9 a game, and his contract is more affordable than the extension I just signed Mo Pete to. This dude Anderson is making $7 million a year, but which is interesting to note because I don't know how much. I mean, we are paying out decent amount of money already. Could I actually, maybe if I need to, I might get rid of Scott Pollard if we need to make some more money past this. But for now, I'm gonna accept this. We're gonna move down a pick. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and do it. Derek Anderson, welcome to the team. I've never heard this name in my life. I'll be honest with you. I don't know who the hell he is. Zebo. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just move him to the 4 right now. I mean, his position stays the same. For now, we'll just leave him there. Whatever, who cares? Kurt Thomas was also a center, so got a lot of centers turned 4s type of thing going on over here. But I don't think Scott Pollard's gonna. Matter of fact, throw Scott Pollard and him in the thing right now. Was that Birdman? Birdman on a cheap contract. Hold on, that's kind of interesting. We can get Birdman from the Nuggets. Now, this is one of those situations. Be like, oh, Clique, you can combine the contracts of Scott Pollard and Damon Stoudemire with another decent dude and maybe get a star. Yippee. My thing is, we already have 2 stars. I'm trying to build out the rest of the team. You know what I mean? And we're about to be drafting a 3rd. We got the 4th pick in the draft. So at best, like, let's look at the standings real quick. You got, okay, they stink. Obviously, they stink. I'm really looking for a PG, right? Because that's the one thing we haven't necessarily solved yet. Matter of fact, let's do our due diligence, right? Let's look at free agents this year. Look at, I mean, can I look at just free agents? How do I do that again? Show free agents, yes. 1 or less. Screw it. I don't. Jason Kidd is out there. We don't have the money for this though. Yeah, Jason Kidd is out there. We don't. Steve Nash, he's got a year left. I could have sworn there was a way to just look at just free agents. Oh, there we go. Only. There you go. Wait, nope, that's not right. Because, okay, never mind. Whatever, you could just kind of see. Actually, go to PGs. I know Gilbert's always out there, but Gilbert's probably going to sign for a bag. And honestly, I don't think Gilbert. Okay, Baron Davis would be good. I don't know what type of money he wants, but 7 assists a game. Like, honestly, old body body 34-year-old GP would be good too. That's a great defender. He averaged 27 a game this past year. Steph Marbury would be good, but he's got, so that's what we're looking at in free agency. I don't know if how we'd make, honestly though, no way GP's asking for that much, right? At 34 years old. I know he's an 86, but still, if we can get GP on a good contract, then my thought is, well, forget, you know, trying to package these up and get another player. Like, I don't know, but I also don't know how much this lottery pick is about to cost, you know? So that's the only tough decision. Shoot, maybe Jason Williams, he's out there over there in Memphis, but he doesn't really shoot that well. Steve Francis still on the Rockets, but him and Yao for now. I know he got traded for T-Mac in real life. I don't think they would just trade him for no reason. You know, they got a young core and everything. All right, well, anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do one of those little weak trades. Let's do a little culture move. Let's go ahead and get Birdman. Why not? Throw him off the bench just for the vibes. I don't even know if we really need him, but screw, we get rid of these 2-week contracts. Sorry, Scott Pollard. And now we're looking at pretty decent stuff here. And this dude Anderson, he's got good value too. It looks like solid enough at least. All in all, you know, wow, we can get Theo Ratliff back. That's actually so interesting. I did kind of rock with him, but I'm not gonna do that right now. That's just stupid. Just funny to see though. All right, well, anyways, as we got a lot of damn centers down here. Oh, this dude's a center too. We're just gonna get him out of here since we don't need any centers. I'll grab this top 3 pick from the Spurs. It's the Spurs. They're not gonna be bad anyways. That'll be some weak late pick. All right, NBA draft. I hope and pray. First pick LeBron. Second pick Dwayne Wade. Third pick Chris Bosh. Oh my God, the Blazers hold me. All right, go talk to Portland, man. They want to finesse me for more assets. Let's see. Fourth pick and Derek Anderson. You know what? I might have to give in. That man Ruben Patterson cannot shoot the damn rock. Hold on, let's see. Bobby Jackson in the 4th pick for Jeff McInnes. Zebo back. I think I'm just gonna have to give in if they really want to swap this. We save some money, I guess. I want Bosh, man. You know I love Melo. I got 18 Melo autographs. I got 75 Melo memorabilia. I'm exaggerating all of these numbers, but let me just see if I could take the. Let me just see if I could do this. Wait. The money. Damn, how you gonna tell me I can't afford it? But I don't know. Whoa. What's this? Whoa. Hold on. Damn, Yao Ming. Okay, I don't. That's a little bit too far. Okay. We could also get D Wade. Anyways, okay, Chris Bosh, right? We can trade Birdman to them and get their 1st round pick next year. Okay, it was written in the stars. I'm finessing the world. Sayonara. Hey, this is a New Orleans Pelicans move. This is realistic. It's happened. Come on, equilibrium. I don't know. What words am I saying? Anyways, Chris Bosh, welcome to the team. I don't care who's starting, who's off the bench. I don't care what. I don't care if Zebo takes a leap and we're starting him and Bosh. God, our defense is gonna be bad. Which to that note, hey, Gary Payton, we got the bread for you now, big dog. And we kept this dude Anderson for now. Honestly, I would trade him for another pick in this range if I could. Well, I just traded the Blazers that pick back. Let me see some real quick. 5th pick, 6th pick, Boris Diaw, TJ Ford's a 79. Kirk Heinrich. Ooh, Kirk Heinrich would actually be a good option. Maybe not as like a starting point guard, but you know what I mean? Like as a, let me see some real quick. Let me see about that 8th pick. I actually almost traded for it earlier. Go ahead and finesse them real quick. Give me that. Give me that Supersonics. Derek Anderson. Ooh, they want that. Ooh, they want that 1st round pick, boy. Wait a second. What if I just take it out, take this out, and then do, well, I'm gonna try and finesse you though. I'm not gonna let you just do that to me. Okay. 3 seconds, take out 1, 2 seconds, take out. Okay. What about just this? They add the BS back. Okay. Do I have any picks still? These little weak ones I got, but I'm confident in giving this Spurs first. You give me your first in 07. I'll take a bunch of seconds and give you this Spurs first that I got for table scraps. All right, fine. I'll just give you it. Thank you. There you go. Final. Carmelo goes to the Blazers. TJ Ford there. Josh Howard, James Jones. We actually got my guy. Now, Chris Kaman actually is the better prospect, so to speak, but I like Kirk Heinrich though. And I like Boris Diaw, but no, I like Kirk Heinrich for this team. Got 10 badges right now out the gate. He might play a little bit. He's a good, give me Kirk Heinrich, man. Leandro Barbosa goes next. Yeah, he's a 76 out the gate. What's Chris Kaman goes to the Knicks. He's a 77. That's cool. But I like that pick for this team, though. He might play a little bit off the bench. Let's get out of this draft. I'm tired of this. Chris Bosh and Kirk Heinrich, welcome to the team. No team options at all. No qualifying offers. And free agency, it says we have like $4 million. Gary Payton wants 11 mil. Ron Artest wants 7 mil. That's interesting. He also has a lot of offers. So I don't think a lot of teams have money because of all this stuff. Paying Kirk and Bosh a combined 6 mil. So we did make up a lot of bread. Well, let me just see. Who is it that I can sign? sign? Like, is there anybody that can sign? You know, Juwan Howard, I saw he was averaging like 20 last year. I would love to. I don't care if he's 30 years old. I would love to bring him on the team, but if for some reason it says we can't still. Damn, I see it at the top. It says 3.78 mil cap hold. Derek Coleman. Damn, who the hell can we sign? What? Am I tripping? I don't know. We barely have anybody on the team. This is super duper streamlined in terms of whatever. Anyways, well, as of right now, we got 2 PGs. We got Bobby Jackson and Kirk. The wings, once again, I'm not really worried about. Honestly, this is straight. I know this is insane to say, but like we have a 7-man rotation right here. We get a 8-man rotation. I'm cool. I'm good. I think the best plan of action, I gotta see how Zebo develops, but it might be moving Kurt Thomas back to the center and playing him next to Bosh. Yeah, so for some reason, okay, we could get, it says I can't sign Derek Coleman though. Why are they cooking me like this? I don't know. Kevin Ollie. Man, I need someone better than that, man. This kind of sucks. All right, well, I think I've done my job in free agency. We have signed, so I did get like the perfect wing type of signing for this team. We have brought in Hito Turkoglu, was in the free agency, unrestricted. I kind of glossed over him. I even probably showed him on the screen. I completely did not realize, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's a good signing. He's a stretch forward dimer, aka he's a damn small. We're gonna use him as a small forward. I'm gonna just go move him to small forward right now. Actually, he went up by 3 overalls. He's gonna be an 80. So this is a super finesse. He's on a 4-year, $11 million total deal. So he'll be our backup wing, as I've just said 3 seconds ago. By the way, Kirk Heinrich, don't know how he'll play efficiency wise. He's got an 87 3-point shot off the rip, right? 77 layup, 84 pass, 83 ball handle, 86 speed ball, 84 defense off the rip. We needed that at the 1 badly. So he damn near might start. Him with his 10 badges, he probably has more. He damn near has more than Bobby Jackson. Shout out to Bobby Jackson. He was great for us last year. I think he might be the 6th man even to start this year too, though. I also signed, I don't know, Steve Smith, Jahidi White. I also they tried to hold me and they tried to send Hito to the I don't know, back to the motherland. I don't know. When I signed him, I also signed Darrell Armstrong and Jelani McCoy, who we had last year. But then it was like, oh, you don't have enough money for Hito, even though they told me I did. So I just traded these two to the Rockets for a bunch of 2nd-round picks. Why? Because they were trying to give me 1st-round picks, and I said, screw it, I have some morality, so I won't do that. It was like 273 overalls. I was like, okay, come on, dog. I'm not gonna take your 1st-round picks for this. So anyways, T-Mac, Vince, Kurt Thomas, Bobby Jackson. I think we're gonna go with, I think out the gate, I'm gonna let Zebo rock with Bosh in the starting 5. I'm interested to see how that goes. We could always, this is kind of insane, but we could run the super big body lineup. Maybe I'm already off the rails just by thinking this, by going with like one of them at the 3 with T-Mac and Vince both starting. But let's just not talk about that for now. That's a little bit too far-fetched. I don't know why Zach Randolph is mad, for 1, but 2, yeah, I don't know. But I think I'm gonna say, oh yeah, right, I forgot we got a new coach now, Rick Adelman. I definitely had him in another video. Now that I'm just seeing his face, I feel like I had him in another video. 0-2 Kings playbook. Okay, well, I guess that's the team he was the coach of. We were running the obviously the Raptors playbook last year. I mean, we kind of got to buckets. I don't know, we just couldn't stop anybody on defense. I'm gonna go with that playbook. Screw it. Or maybe we should just screw it. 2013 Heat. Nah, I kind of want to stick in the era. Let's go with, yeah, we'll stick with the Raptors 1-1. I'm gonna go with starting 5 is gonna be Kirk, Tracy, Vince, Chris Bosh, and Kurt Thomas, and the bench is going to be Hito, Zebo, and Bobby Jackson. I like how half of these names rhyme. Anyways, so we got 3 80s off the bench. I'm going to start our actually lowest overall dude at the 1, and then I don't really want to play any of these other guys. I could probably end up packaging them plus whatever 1st-round picks we have, which I think is just our own. I'm not going to trade this Blazers one. Obviously, we'll see how the hell that cheeses the world or whatever. Hopefully they're not too good or anything. They might have signed somebody. They probably had, they drafted Melo. Yeah, so they might be decent. Oh, and then Mo P went up by a couple overalls. Shout out to him. Maybe we needed him more than Zebo this. No, we kind of need another big at this point. Not a bad team though. Any I was about to say any stragglers left behind in free agency, but we don't have the money for them. They're actually pretty good. Deshaun Stevenson, we don't got the money for him or him. I don't want to sign any of these G League heathens. Screw. We'll bring on 2-way contract exists. No, he's also 31 years old. We'll bring on Rick Brunson. I don't know. I hope he's Jalen. I'm not gonna play him either. I just signed him for no reason. And we beat the Knicks game 1. They're gonna offer us Tony Delk and Travis Best for Jackson. Honestly, good intentions, because for 1, this dude put up 18 in game 1, and good intentions because we could use some more like bench depth, but I'm gonna keep my team for the time being. So it's literally game 1, and let's just turn this stuff off. This is kind of pissing me off. Let's see, we're only like 2-3 weeks in, but so far T-Mac is averaging 33 points per game with 8 rebounds and 6 assists in 42 minutes a game. Vince is averaging 23, 6 and 6 with a steal and a block and a half half. T-Mac's also averaging a block and a half and a steal as well. And T-Mac is just shooting the lights out right now. That's why he's averaging more, 10 more to be exact points. They're shooting about the same field goals, and T-Mac is shooting, what is that, 5, 6 more free throws. Chris Bosh so far 42% from the field, maybe a little bit of jitters, I don't know, who knows. But we got a lot of bigs, we got a lot of players. Kirk also 40% from the field, not the craziest right now, but hey, we're first right now, 9-2. We're getting the ball to who needs to get the ball. Hey, look at how it worked out for Kobe. Kobe was getting that rock, he was scoring the rock, and that's all that mattered. And so far it is working well. And here goes Kobe again, 38 points per game so far this season. I kind of wanted to see if T-Mac was anywhere close, but T-Mac in more minutes per game is still not even close, and he's shooting better. How many shots a game? Kobe is taking, what is this, 7 more shots per game? Anyways, and he's shooting 4 more free throws or 3 more free throws a game. Damn, he's getting them shots off, boy. But hey, we are 26-4 right now. We have no players eligible for any type of contract extension. And you know what? Forget it. 8-man rotation is the new wave. We did lose a game to the Magic, actually. Hold on. The Kwame Brown, is that who we just lost to? Lost to Grant Hill and Kwame Brown. We did take their 3rd pick though, right? Or no. Wait. Yeah, we did, didn't we? But yeah, but no. But yeah. Oh man, we actually, my guy Theo, man. Shout out to Theo Ratliff. We are at the deadline. Thankfully, I didn't click out of instinct to not, sim through it or whatever. And I mean, we're 37-7. That is 2 games better than Miami in rookie year, Bron year, with Andre Miller, who signed over here. Jermaine O'Neal signed over here. That is why Caron Butler is still here. Eddie House. I mean, they kind of did a clean sweep of the roster, it looks like, except for Eddie House and Caron Butler. And now this is what you're looking at. So they are actually the 2nd best team in the league with rookie Bron. And then the Lakers are 3rd with Kobe, Derek Fisher, Reggie Evans, and Shaq. And then the Timberwolves with KG, Clippers with whoever, Gilbert and Sean Marion. That LA money actually came through a lot earlier. All right, well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm about to end this recording. I don't know why I started this at 12 a.m. I'm not saying I'm ending this video. I don't know why. I just always announce I'm ending the recording middle of the video, but I started this video recording at 12 a.m. for some reason. It's about to be 3 a.m. I gotta have some decency. I know I stopped the video at the trade deadline, but ooh, wow, that's just suspense. We're not doing no damn trades. This team is playing so good, so mucho bueno. Why did I just blow out the Spanish? I've said so many times I failed Spanish class in this channel. Anyways, Hito's averaging 6 points off the bench. You got Kirk Heinrich giving us 10 on solid enough shooting. He's averaging 42 from the 3-point line on 2.5 attempts. Got T-Mac as well, shooting 42 from the 3-point line on 3 attempts with 28 points, 7 boards, 6 assists. Vince is averaging 26, 6 and 5. And you got Bosh at 13 his rookie season. He's playing better now. I remember before I went to sleep, he was playing a little bit worse. Bobby Jackson, Kurt Thomas, Zach Randolph, they're all playing great. We love basketball around here. Basketball is a great sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court, and I'm loving the way this team is dribbling up and down the court. That sounds like a little bit suspect. I don't know why. Hito, why are you playing bad according to this thing? I don't know, but I don't really care about. Screw them. I believe in you, Hito Turkoglu. I actually said this once before, but there's this one Hito interview. I think it was with Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles. I could be wrong. That's one of the funniest interviews. That man Hito is a good dude. And I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Speaking of the Raptors legend, I just bought tickets. Yes, you're going to be seeing this video today, the day that I'm going to get this up before I leave. But boy, I just bought tickets to go see my guy Kawhi tonight against the Knicks. I have like a little bucket list. I want to see all the players. I still got to see Giannis. I saw Jokic the day that David Fizdale got fired from the Knicks in 2019. I have no recollection of that. I saw Shea when he was on the Clippers. I got invited to this Knicks game. I was in a suite 6 years ago, but I have no recollection of that either. That's some random ones. But then I saw Brian KD when he was on the Nets in the playoffs. I seen Curry when I was a kid. I remember that one really vividly. He was wearing the Chinese New Year's jersey and they were playing against the Nets. Anyways, I got to go see my guy Kawhi because he's been frying everybody lately. I'm probably gonna do a Kawhi video soon. Kobe Bryant, most valuable player, averaging 39. This surprises nobody after what we've seen from this bastard, this crackhead. 39 a game, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. LeBron James, unsurprisingly, with how his team was playing and everything. Rookie of the year, 24, 6 and 6 with 2 steals and 2 blocks. They might be our top, options. Tony Roten looking like Josh Howard, 13 points per game. Yeah, they might be our top option that we got to play against in the Eastern Conference. Tim Duncan, DPOY, Amari Stoudemire, most approved, my guy. Rick Adelman, coach of the year. Scott Davis, executive of the year. And none of our guys on All-NBA first team. T-Mac does make the second team this year with 28, 7 and 6 a game. And no Vince Carter, I think once again, right? Last year didn't make it either. Chris Kaman, All-NBA second team as a rookie. Damn, should we have drafted this big bastard? Oh, you know what this is? Damn, yeah, 17 wins of this team. Oh my goodness, we should have drafted this big bastard. But hey, Kirk was good too. So screw it. That's what we needed, We got Chris Bosh. Plus he wasn't averaging, 17 on our team. Let me go see. Yeah, come on. They just got him, Allen Houston, and Antonio McDyess. Come on now. All right, let's see how these playoffs go. Game 1 against the New Orleans Hornets, still in the Eastern Conference. Their last year here. I will do the honors of sending you guys back home, or I guess back to the Western Conference for the first time. They got Alonzo Mourning at center. That's a pretty good center for this team. We win game 1 by 20 points. Game 2, we're gonna win by, look at that short little rotation running. We're gonna win this one by 2. Third game, we're gonna win again by 25. So, they give us one good game. T-Mac had 40 in that last one. This one, we're gonna lose by 20, and Baron Davis gonna lead the way with 25. Baron Davis, nickname used to be B Diddy. Don't know if that one aged out. And Vince and T-Mac, what is this, combined for 50, right? 26 plus 24. 2 plus 2. That dude, remember that dude who said quick maths? That British dude? Anyways, second round, playing against Eric Snow, Allen Iverson, the Sixers. We lost to them last year, or no, we beat them last year. We came back 3-1. Sorry, I had to jog my memory. All right, game 1, AI. I'm AI with the braids. I'm AI. If you know, you know. 34 from T-Mac, 31 from Vince Carter, Rare Rose, White Ceiling. No, 43 from AI in the loss, 31 from Vince Carter, 22 from T-Mac. Next one is another win, 32 from AI, but 31 from each of the cousins. 42 from Mac. Return of the Mac. 3-1 on the 6th. Where we won 4-1. 47 from T-Mac, 37 from AI. None of his teammates dropped 10. Our teammates did a lot better than 10. Andre Miller, Eddie Jones. Someone sent me, I don't know, I was just thinking of videos for a second. Someone sent me a video idea on Twitter. Shout out to you. He said, oh, Trae Young and Ja Morant are both in the trade block. You should swap Trae Young and Ja Morant or something like that. And I'm like, I feel like I'd rather I'd rather send them both to Guangdong than put them both on each other's team. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's a good idea. Let me know if you want to see that. Maybe I'll do that next video. Now I'm thinking about it. It is kind of stupidly interesting, but it also isn't though, because who cares really? Anyways, LeBron, Jermaine O'Neal. Let's see how the stats look for this team. I want to see if Jermaine was the leader or if it was Bron. Which one you choose. Jermaine O'Neal's averaging 24 and 14 a game. Yeah, it's him. Shout out to Bron, but Jermaine O'Neal's a 90 overall right now. He's playing 38 minutes a game. He's the leading big man for this team. Maybe the only big man they're really playing many minutes, except for this dude. And so yeah, they're pretty damn good as well. Got my guy Andre Miller, Mr. OD'd on chocolate. One of the best stories I ever heard, honestly. And they're gonna win by 13. The Raptors, I should say, not them, us. Indubitably, they are not like us. Anyways, 36 points from T-Mac. We win game 1. Next one, we're gonna win this one by 30 points. T-Mac with 47, 9 and 5. Vince Carter with 31. Jermaine O'Neal with 28 and 10. And we are up 2-0 on the Miami Heat. I don't know why I called them Miami Heat. Shout out to Rick Ross. Anyways, next one, win by 30. 25 from T-Mac, 25 from Vince. We're gonna win in 4. I thought it was gonna be way more difficult than that with how well they were playing this season. I mean, they had 12 less wins than us, yeah, but they were the closest team in the East. We lost the game to each of the other teams. I thought they'd give it a little bit of a battle. And we are gonna play Gilbert Arenas. Whoa, they just beat the Lakers in 7. I should have low-key simcasted this. They won by 1. Kobe had 49, Shaq had 21. Do they have Shaq expiring in this? I don't think so. In one of the old 2Ks with this era, they would make Shaq expire after 03 just so he would leave, even though his contract actually didn't expire after that time. I don't know. Anyways, because, he really got traded for what Lamar owed him from the Heat or something like that. Anyways, Elton Brand, Shawn Marion, and Gilbert with 15 and 10. So this is another great all-around team. But we got, too bad for them. We don't got 1 Kobe. We got 2. Sorry, that might be gassing up our guys too much. Let's see. Game 1, playing against the Clippers in Toronto. We're going to win by 20 points, 38 from Vince Carter, 30 and 10 from Elton Brand in the loss. Next game, we're going to win again, 126-100, 32, 9 and 7 from T-Mac, 21 from Vince. This is going incredible right now. I mean, hopefully we don't blow this lead, especially the damn Clippers, who were known for blowing leads around, well, a decade from now, at least. 30 points from Shawn and 27 from Elton Brand. They do have a great rebounding core with these two. 16 boards from Shawn Marion, one of the best rebounders of all time at his position. And yeah, anyways, next game, Clippers going out to the races again, but hold on now. We bouncing back. Okay, I like this though. We haven't seen any games. Let me get to like 2 minutes. Okay, screw it. Let's just jump in. It's still 102-100. Oh yeah, right. I almost forgot. Guard, especially Gilbert. Guard him. Hold on. Can I do like a no threes thing maybe? But like, see, even this isn't enough because I want you just guarding up more. Screw it. Let's try it. No threes. That's going to be the setting we put on for both teams. All right. Well, we got Bobby Jackson in the game right now against Gilbert. I don't know if well, actually, if Kirk's in the game, I love that matchup. And by the way, the lineups are still on manual. So, oh my goodness, Gilbert for 3. That is good. Where the hell is Kirk Heinrich? Sub him in, please. He's our best perimeter defender and he's a rookie. Wait. They just had franchise record for something. I don't know, maybe for 3. threes. I don't know, 32 points, 11 assists for the playoff threes. Who knows? It is this era. Hito's going to get the shot. Hito for 3. That is off, and that we are seeing the skill difference. Love you, Hito, but not right now. Get off the damn court. That's how I feel with a lot of players sometimes. Shawn Marion for 3. Oh my God. Oh, I might change these damn sliders for this video because they need to go to the rim. They got to stop shooting these damn threes. Stop it. This is the 2000s. Help. Vince floater. That's good. Okay, I guess we'll take that. 6 point. Why don't we take threes? Oh, we just did. Actually, it didn't work. 131 to go. They could. I think this would tie it up 2-2. I don't know. Anyway, screen. Vince is okay. So look at that. Good switch. Good. Oh God, they have Candy against Bobby, but hold on, they double it. Okay, and now Jaric is open. He makes the 3. Who the hell is that? Look like a damn Landry Fields variant. Anyways, the spin by Vince. Shout out to that one Vince Carter commercial with Joe Budden, where oh my goodness, he tried it. It was Joe Budden rapping and Marion another 3. Don't tell me we just got flooded by the damn bomb squad Clippers. Like I don't. Oh, Vince Carter pulls up a damn mid-range shot. That's off. We didn't even see T-Mac in this game, and I'm getting out of here. I don't want to see no more of this. 32 from Gilbert, 31 from Vince, and 20 from T-Mac. He was taking a break in that last 2 minutes of the game. Bastard. I actually am gonna switch the sliders. This is pissing me off. I'm just going back to Hall of Fame for this video. Anyways, maybe I could. Maybe I should have just turned the 3-point down. Anyways, that doesn't affect the gameplay, I don't think. In this game, we're winning by 50. 43 and 10 from T-Mac, 27 and 6 from Vince, and Elton with 32, Gilbert with 29. But even with that, our whole team just showed up, I guess, because or really it's just these two. 43, 9 and 10 from T-Mac to go up 3-2 in this series. Let's see the next one in Clipper land. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm calling it. 149 to go. Please be better in life. I don't know. I damn near might still tell him to guard up, but no, let's see what happens. Vincent with the rock. He's in a the steal by Shawn Marion. Oh my goodness, Vince, what are you doing? Shawn Marion back up the other way to take the 1-point lead. So game 6, Clippers fighting for their life right now. There's just 142 to go, and they're now up by 1. The Max got the ball. Tracy, the cross. He's gonna stop. He's gonna pass it over to Kirk, back over to Carter. Also, too, I just did that Shea video in the 90s. Hold on, Vince. Oh, he had the wide open mid. Okay, he had the wide open lane and took the mid range. Whatever, that works, I guess. I just did that Shea last video in the 90s. I had those same sliders on. I don't think they took that many threes. Like my goodness, they are taking a lot of damn threes. That's a good layup by Gilbert, though. Go right back at him. Hello. There's this story from Gilbert that really told me a lot about this era, where Gilbert was talking about how he had like some weak big man posting up, and his coach was like pulled him because he ISO'd instead of passing to the big man in the post. He was talking to Earl Watson. It was years ago. Anyways, pass down to Hito to T-Mac, back out to Kirk. Heinrich has the ball. He'll pull the 3, and that is off. 23 seconds to go, or in the shot clock, and Gilbert's gonna pass it out. Shawn Marion, the mid-range. Oh my goodness, he could not have smoked that any worse. Can we go see? You're not gonna see anything like this conundrum for a long time. You know, you could see a damn accident tomorrow, you know, God forbid, but and it won't look as ugly at this shot right here. Shawn Marion fading, shot all the way in front of him. He can't even see the rim with how he shoots the damn ball. Look at that. There's no, he shoots this and he knows this isn't supposed to go. And look at how he lands. Oh my goodness. Actually, Vince might have taken out his ankle like Zaza. Anyways, screen back out to Vince. Never mind. Vince is going to ISO against this great defender, Mr. Marion. And he's going to go to the left. He's getting stopped. He's going to, I don't know. He's really not going anywhere. Behind the back, he's going to take a tough layup. That is off. And it looks like we are probably going to lose this game. I'm about to put the damn sliders on. At least I can see a shot go in. My goodness. Not right now, though. We're going to finish out this game. Gilbert at the line. The first one is good. He's shooting just 43%, but he's got 24 points and 17 assists in this one. All right. Last chance. Down 119 to 22. I'm so ethical. I didn't put on, even though we need 1, not putting on no damn sliders. Let's just thug it out for this game. Vince over the screen. Vince, he's going to pull another pull up mid-range, and he misses it. Yeah, never mind. Forget the Hall of Fame for in real life and in the slide. Anyways, yeah, okay. Game 7 in Toronto against the Clippers. Let's see what happens. This would be a really, really bad heartbreaker if we blow this lead to the Clippers, and it looks like it might happen. Oh boy, it is close. It's close, but I don't. T-Mac, Vince, we need a lot right now. Do I jump in? Screw it. 3:47 to go. Now we've had a tough time stopping this team when I jump in, but I'm jumping in because it is a huge appointment for the I don't know why I said appointment, but for the Toronto Raptors. First time ever here. Well, second time actually. We lost last year. Still don't know how Kobe lost to this damn team regardless, but nonetheless, Gilbert, honestly, I didn't change any settings this game. Gilbert actually passed the ball like he's Jason Kidd. They're fiending for them damn 3-point shots. Gilbert 4-3. That one is off. Rebound by Vince. Vince up the court to Bobby Jackson. He's got some room. He won't pull it. He's going to wait around, get the ball to T-Mac probably. Yep, T-Mac at the top of the key. The Mac, return of it, the screen. He's going to go to top of the key, pass it down. Good pass to Kurt Thomas for the layup. Great pass. Okay, 5-point game with still over over 3 minutes to go. Look at Kirk Heinrich. Look, oh, I got Bosch at number 30. That's a sin. 33. I mean, he wore 4, right? I need to get some. I need to take 4 off of somebody. Damn. Maybe we just leave him in it since he's about to win a championship. I don't care. Who the hell is that guy on the Clippers wearing 33? I have no clue. About to pass it to him. Harvey? Steve? I don't know. That's off. He shoots a fadeaway. Okay. So it's not late game and they're not shooting 3-pointers right now. T-Mac, pass over. Never mind. Bobby Jackson for 3. That is good. We have cut the game to a 2-point lead. 2-point deficit, I should say, for the Clippers if we want to speak proper grammatical English. I don't know. Pelicans fan to Luka Doncic. You're trash. Luka hits the game dagger 3. What do you think was going to come of that? You're the damn Pelican. Why would you be talking to Luka like that? Trae Young has shown interest in potentially joining Brooklyn or Minnesota, but neither team has shown interest back. That's kind of crazy. I just read that from Jake L. Fisher's the source. Anyways, Gilbert Arenas pass out. Marion, another 3. He's going to make that one. All right, back the other way. T-Mac against my guy. What was that again? That's not Q-Rich, right? I'm forgetting his name. No, wait, is that Q-Rich? No, it's Corey Maggette. I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. Pass back to Bosch will pull the 3. Oh, he missed it. Marion back the other way. Sean over to Arenas. Arenas against Kirk. He's got some room. He'll pull the moving 3, and that one is off. Rebound by Kurt Thomas. Pass up to T-Mac. T-Mac all the way and 1. All right, now that we're at almost an even game, and they actually both just missed the 3. I actually went and adjusted the sliders. So the 3-point success for the CPU, which maybe I'll still use that for the modern era, it was on 75, and the tendency to take them was at 100 because it's, you know, designed for the modern era. So I put this down to 50, and I think I put the other one down to 52, honestly, just because it doesn't make sense for this era. It doesn't make sense. Anyways, T-Mac, he's gonna hit the free throw, so it's only a 2-point game. Gilbert back up the other way. He's gonna cross right at Kirk. Kirk Heinrich, we need it. He misses it. T-Mac, return up, crossover into that lane, spin against the big man. He makes it. Olowokandi can't stop him. I actually almost facilitated Olowokandi in the trade. This is actually almost where I traded Antonio Daniels and used the, damn, that would have changed a lot of things too, actually, because I damn near gave them my Antonio Daniels contract. They would have not been able to sign Gilbert. So this whole scenario would have been changed. I actually completely forgot about that. Back out Gilbert with a lot of room. I'm about to say that's still a wide open 3 though. You helped off of it playing stupid 2000s defense. Anyways, T-Mac, this was the dead ball era, so this is a little uncharacteristic. T-Mac's gonna go to the mid-range area, pass it back out to his cousin. He will get the screen from Bosch. See Vince over it. He'll pull the 3, and that is good by Vince Carter. See, I like that. That's a good shot. Come on. Tied game. 1 minute to go. Game 7 of the finals. It's not gonna get more intense than this. Gilbert against Kirk. We drafted you for this reason, and you know what? Chalk it up to the game. Chalk it up to the game. We take a timeout. We still got one more after this, so they'll take one with 51 seconds to go. Chalk it up to the game. I'm not even mad at that, Kirk. You know, would it be smarter? I think Kirk has some defensive badges, so like I feel like he's still, and he's 6'4", so like he's not like short or anything, and he's got Challenger, Dimer. He stopped Gilbert like a second ago. I don't know if he has he has on-ball menace. Yeah, that's what it's called now. I don't think Vince or T-Mac has them type of badges, so I trust him. He's gonna have to close this game out and shoot this season out because, you know, he's been our point of attack defender all year. Let's see. Built this team on, you know, continuity and doing the right things, you know, playing good-hearted basketball. Anyways, passing the Mac. Crossover. He's got the lane. T-Mac with the layup. He cooked Corey in Corey's house. Sorry, we're actually in we're in T-Mac's house. The house that, what do they call that one arena? That they don't call it the house that Kobe built, right? I don't know. I'm thinking there's that one arena they call it the house that somebody built. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. Why can't I remember? Anyways, this is the house that Vince and T-Mac built at this point. Dual effort. Maybe Vince. I don't know. Pass back out. Maggette for the 3. That is good. We're still not guarding the 3s. And Corey, let's see if they call a timeout or what they're going to do here. T-Mac, no, he's just going to go at him. T-Mac pass down. It's going to be an open shot by Chris Bosh. I like that. There's still 35 seconds to go. They don't have to foul. They might. 34 seconds to be exact. But man, we are on the verge of losing the NBA championship. Down by 1 point. Can something miraculous happen? They're going to let Gilbert go to the rim. Back out. Sean Marion for 3. He makes it. And honestly, I don't know how to feel about that because as they're going to take a timeout. I know how this game works. I don't know how to feel about that because they didn't let up the layup, but the game is probably over now. Sean Marion 2 for 3 from 3 in this game. He wasn't a bad 3-point shooter. He's got an 87 3-pointer. And you leave him open there. Oh my goodness. The damn cheerleaders still wearing the 2K generics like they're Gennaro Pargo. Kurt Thomas, the pass in, it'll go to Kirk Heinrich in the backcourt. Like how we have Kirk and Kurt. Anyways, Bosch will shoot a mid-range to bring it down to 2. There's still a semblance of a chance. We don't have any timeouts left at this point. They're gonna pass the ball into Gilbert. 2K needs to make better like contact and everything on those on-ball or those inbound plays, you know? Anyways, Gilbert will make the first. It was an interesting shot to take a deep 2 down by 3 as, oh my goodness, goodness, he missed the second. We have a chance. You got Kirk Heinrich in the corner. You got T-Mac dribbling the ball up. T-Mac will go all the way, and you know what? He'll get fouled. We'll take it for now. 11 seconds to go. Something miraculous still could happen. T-Mac at the line. He makes the first. If we can chalk this up and cut it down, he makes the second. If he can miss one more free throw here, maybe we have a chance. They're gonna pass it into Corey. Can you foul? My goodness, they let 2 seconds tick off. They let Kurt Thomas foul, and McGrady now at the line. The first one is good, so you might have to take a 3 here. If he hits this one, he's gonna hit. Oh, they got the board. Elton Brand goes around Chris Bosh, and that will seal the NBA Finals. Elton Brand, after that, I know he's making both. There's no way he misses a second one here, right? There's no way. Yeah, he made both, and we are going to lose the NBA Finals back-to-back years in Toronto. Oh my goodness, Vince has so much room. Vince makes the 3. They're going to take a timeout. In theory, there's still a chance. I hate this. This is taking so much time, and it's wasting all my energy. This is like when I went to the most insane. Thankfully, one of my friends did go to that Knicks game when Tyrese hit that damn shot off the top of the arena. He did go to that game, and he decided to go to it the day of. I would have been sick. I decided I didn't go to any games after the conference semifinals last year because I was like, I'm tired. But the most like insane, I wouldn't even say heartbreaking, like jaw-dropping game, I can't even be mad at the dude, was when I saw Maxey against the Knicks a few years ago. When Maxey dropped that damn 50-point game, hit the N1-3 on Mitchell Robinson in like game 5 of the playoffs. It was just like, wow, I think we still win this series. I remember I tweeted after that game, I said, you got to go home and do your job, or you got to come back to Philly and do your job. You know, it's nothing more to it than that. Like, you can't lose that game and then not. Yeah, anyways, Gilbert, he's gonna make both, which I think I'd rather at this point. You get an inbound, 1 second, Kirk Heinrich, it is off, and the Toronto Raptors have lost the NBA Finals to the Clippers. Back-to-back years, we lose to both LA teams, as the Clippers now have a ring before the Raptors. I mean, I wouldn't say it feels wrong, because, you know, the Clippers have been around for like 20 more years, but whatever. And look who was on the bench, actually, Zaza Pachulia. Sean Marion and Gilbert Arenas will win Finals MVP. No huge surprise there. And wow, yeah, that every bucket counted there. 31 from Vince, 25 from T-Mac. Harvey had 25. Who is this dude? He's a 75. A power forward. He had 25. I see why they were trying to give him the ball late game, because he had 25. He was on a heater. This is probably his career high. Okay, it's not, but this is season high. Kobe dropped damn near 70 in the game this year. We got 80-point Kobe in the league. But all right, so that's this season's over with. And once again, we have lost. I really thought it was gonna be a win, and I was gonna be going back to back, trying to get multiple rings, but instead, looks like we're gonna be fighting for ring numero uno. As T-Mac averaged 30 in the playoffs, Vince averaged 26, and Bosh was a little bit underwhelming, but obviously we're looking at a big improvement from Bosh hopefully this offseason. Kirk also 37%. Ideally, if last year we exhausted all of our options, but if there's somehow, some way we can make it up out the Kirk Heinrich starting point guard someday, aka right now. I only mean that because he's also gonna get better though, so I mean maybe not that crazy. And he's good, but like if we could get a legit, really good, maybe trade Bobby Jackson in the offseason. I know he was a solid backup, but we need like a real, I don't know though. Maybe just don't even overanalyze it. I'm probably gonna try and keep the majority of the core. We were 1 game off a championship. Trying to fix Bosh's number. I forgot you got to do it like this now. But on that number 4, big dog, go ahead. Also, he doesn't have his hair. Hold on. You can't put his hair on him. He had the damn dread. Oh, whatever. Who cares? Bosh, you look kind of lame. You need some arm sleeve. Oh, never mind. That's actually, I think he wore some with the Heat. I remember him wearing some with the Heat. Right arm. Screw. We're gonna go double arm sleeve. Why not? Does he have 2K generics on? What's your shoes on? Oh, you got some Nikes. You're good. We got him right. The shooting sleeve will make him shoot better. Malone and Stockton retire together, and Pippen and Jordan retire together. How cute. Anyways, Hall of Fame. There they go. The Bobcats will. Oh, actually, yeah. So we might lose. Oh, I don't know if we have anybody on multi. Oh boy, we might have to lose somebody. Hold on, actually, before that happens. Okay, I have an idea. Oh no, I can't even make. Oh wait till the draft lottery. Hold on. Okay, draft lottery. Oh, I forgot that pick. Raptors via Portland, 12%. I'm gonna just simulate it. Let's pray. Raptors 12%. It is going to drop to 6. That's okay though. This is actually a better draft than 03 past the top 3 or 4 or whatever. Like you got Dwight number 1. We don't even really need Dwight. If we can get Luol Deng, if we can get Sean Livingston, who I think was cooking in a recent video, but that might have started in the 2010s, or I don't know actually. No, I think he was cooking he's got all NBA potential. Yeah, he might be a really good pickup, especially with the potential he had before his leg snapped in half and they damn near had to amputate it. Who the hell is this auto-generated dude? I don't know. Obviously Ben Gordon, J.R. Smith, really just Josh Smith, even really just whoever we can get. I honestly wouldn't even be mad at getting 2 picks in this draft. But what that does solve though is that, well, so do we have any? Here's the problem. So okay, I think I'm gonna trade. Oh, that's Kurt. Kurt's 31. I'm gonna trade somebody right now. So here's what I'm planning for. Expansion draft. They're going to ask us to remove at least a player or something like that from our team. As of right now with our current team, we're screwed because we're going to have to get rid of either Kirk or Hito because we only have 7 or 8 guys signed for multi-year. So I think I'm going to have to trade Hito, who didn't really do all that much for us this season. I would trade Kirk, but he was our starting center. I can't get rid of him like that. I know he's old, but he was good. I can't do that. Bobby Jackson, he was good too. Hito, not really the best. So I'm gonna try and get 2. It could even be a draft pick. Well, I guess a draft pick and a player. Actually, let me actually do that. Let me look at see the 9th pick. We have pick 6. So no, they want a little bit more. Let me try. I mean, he's a 3-star. I'm gonna try doing Hito. Okay, they don't have the money. I'll figure something out. I rock with Hito too, like I said, but if you ain't gonna play well, then you can get to kick. Yeah, get to wait. What did I just say? What did that just say? The Knicks will give us pick 5 and a 2nd round pick for pick 6. Why? You know what? I'm gonna say ethical. Why would this ever happen? I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna if I see Dwight Howard available at pick 5, I'm going to either way though. I'm gonna just let it rock. Okay, let's just act like we never saw that. I did see one trade that kind of made sense for Hito, but let me see. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and trade with I mean, we could do not that. I'm whoever had pick 11, they offered me Hito, and it was the Mavericks. Sean Bradley and for Hito, who also stinks, but we could just let him go in the expansion draft. Whatever, we'll take that hit. And then actually, could I even try and get someone worse and maybe take another pick? I don't really care. Do they have the money for it? We can take Adrian Griffin. Shout out to Adrian Griffin Jr. I know he retired a few years ago. Adrian Griffin, he was the coach of the Bucks. This dude right here. Then they fired him for some reason because I think they didn't like him. I don't know. I think the players didn't like him. Or we can get Nahara, who his contract stinks and he's a 1-star. He might not even get picked up in the damn expansion draft, but we'd figure it out. Try and take their pick next year. Screw it. I'll go for 3-peat. They want Zebo. No. We'll go 2-peat. Kirk Heinrich. No. Do we have a pick of ours? I'll swap it. Kirk Heinrich still no. I'll give you a 2nd. No. Another 2nd and another 2nd. Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with this. It's better than our pick. I mean, we already know what we are. I know you guys are pretty cool too, but I guess you weren't that good this season if you had the 11th pick. So I'll take a shot on that rather than our 08 first round pick, which I'm not even gonna make it to. Let's be honest. I'm not going that far, but maybe I got some time before this damn game. I don't gotta leave for like 4 hours. Anyways, let's do this. Let's get their 2 first round picks. We'll swap a pick in a bunch of seconds. And Hito has been real, man. Good stuff. You know, you did your job. You did enough for your job. I don't know. How the hell did he play in his last game, actually? Let's go see. How did he play in game 7? That'll decide if we made a mistake or not, which really, I had no choice. He had 11 points, 5 for 12. That's not bad. Hit a 3. I did see him miss that 1-3 once. And in the first 3, or in these 3 games, he went 1 for 6, 1 for 4, and 1 for 7. Yeah, I have no regrets. I still rock with our coach. He was good enough. We did fine. I think I just hired a head coach to be an assistant GM. I don't know. Draft combine. Oh, Tony Allen out the mud. We do have Zebo. I could draft him. I mean, maybe I would actually. That's not a bad pick for this team. I already know what Dwight is, so I'm not gonna. Is that what Iggy looks like? Oh no, is Iggy not in the game anymore? I think I might have figured this out earlier on this year. Ugh. Iggy, get back in the game. Don't pull a Charles Barkley. Get in the game. We need you. Is he not on the Warriors anymore in any regard? No way. No way, right? I'm not gonna edit it regardless because I don't got that in me. I'm not, because then it's gonna mess up his tendencies. He's gonna make him play like he's in year 10. I'm not trying to do that. Hopefully the dude programmed him well enough. All right, we don't need Al Jefferson. We don't really need another big man with how we are currently. I could always trade though. We just need the best player. So I'm gonna do, sorry Josh Childress, but I know you're not really that guy, so I'm not gonna scout you. Same with Emeka Okafor. He was good though. Jay Smooth, need him scouted, although if he's a C overall, I'm not really running to draft him because I don't know if he's gonna play. Iggy, obviously. Iggy would be great for this team. Even though I would have to, boy, I gotta make him look like himself. There goes my guy Darrell Wright again. Trevor Ariza, Tony Allen, Kevin Martin. Okay, we ran out. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Out the mud. Who's the fastest? Devin Harris. Damn, Josh Smith was 2nd. That makes sense. Lane agility time. Never really looked at this stuff. Vertical. J.R. Smith makes sense. Josh Smith was 2nd. They were both in the dunk contest in like their 1st or 2nd year together, I think. Luol Deng, bench press. He's strong. Sean Livingston. Sean Livingston, standings 15-foot jump shot. Who would have thought? He actually was 2nd in this moving mid-range though, because Ben Gordon is here, I guess. Damn, Sean Livingston hitting the 3s too from the college range, but then from the NBA range, he even hitting no 3s. Oh my goodness. College range though, them deep 2s, man, oh man. He's got that in the arsenal. That's funny. It also shows their overalls right here. Does it always do that? I don't know, but that's interesting. I gotta see if because I can't even import Iggy if he's not even in this game, but let me go see if Iggy's even in this game. Go to the Steph era, go to the Warriors. He's not in the game anymore. That is insane. His cyber phase got to be out there somewhere, but I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna draft the best anyway. He's not gonna fall to me probably. All right, so expansion, good. My plan worked. Eduardo Nahara, see you later. Expansion draft, why not? Let's see what they draft. Grant Hill, wow. Gonna be paying him a lot. Eric Dampierre, Jerome Williams, who we also traded. Austin Crochet, Chris Mim, Rayford Alston, Kevin Ali. There goes my guy, Eduardo O'Hara, you could take him. I don't care. And good plan. There you go. I'm assuming nobody would be willing to do that trade if they knew, you know. But then again, though, GMs weren't that smart back in these days. All right, we got the 6th pick and the 11th pick, like my height. First pick is Devin Harris. Second pick is Emek. I promise you. Okay, I was about to say Dwight went 3. If that Knicks pick was still there and Dwight was there, I was trading for it. I don't care. Bobcats, they'll pick Josh Childress. Knicks will get Andre Iguodala. He almost did fall to us. Ooh, I think I gotta take Luau here. I know we need a PG, but let's see who has the better All-NBA, All-Star. Maybe I go with Sean here, and I don't know. What's the tendencies and shot? Okay, Luau a little bit inefficient. Sean Livingston, I'm assuming he's out of high school. Yeah, so he doesn't have college stats. Obviously Luau's a great defender. He wouldn't have a starting even, like, you know what I mean, outline for this team. And like I did with Hito, I don't want to really overplay guards because overplay wings because we're winged. That's our team. Our team is wings. You know, that's the team I convinced. So maybe Sean Livingston's the one. He would fit the non 3-point shooting era. I'd maybe keep him off the bench, especially with the development of Kirk probably. So then we can get rid of Bobby Jackson and figure something else out. But if I do trade Jackson and find a way to trade for a PG, which I can even look at right now, find a way to get a better PG. Hey, Chauncey Billups, man, y'all ain't won nothing in a little while. Come on, man, pull up. Seriously though, they haven't won nothing. He dropped 41. Chauncey Billups would be an incredible fit for this team. I don't know what type of finish they had in the conference, but all right, is there anybody I'm forgetting though? You know what else we could do though? We could draft Sean Livingston and maybe get Josh Smith at pick 11. That might be a good little move. Shout out to JR too, but I think that would be the smartest thing here. What do we got? We got 2 point guards. All right, just T-Mac and Vince at the wings. Then we got Bosch with no backup 4 right now. And then we got Kurt and Zebo. This is the eighth man we ran last year. We only traded Hito. Or I could take Ben Gordon, but it says he's got starter potential. I'm gonna go with Sean Livingston. Screw it. I feel like people would like if I took Sean Livingston anyway. So let's go with Sean Livingston. His potential and everything is great. Luau will go next. Then Chris Humphries. Then the 10th pick or whatever pick. Oh, Gary Payton for the 9th pick. They also traded Nazi Muhammad. I would have taken GP. I don't care how old the bastard is. He'll go for Josh Smith. Rafael Araujo. I don't know how to say that. And at this pick, I will say Al Jefferson does make this interesting. Al Jefferson is here. Overall wise, oh, Josh Smith got picked. I forgot. I just said it. Maybe I can see about a trade if I really wanted him, but they did trade for that pick though. So you might have to go with Big Al here. Al Jefferson's got that all-star potential. So does J.R. Smith. But I mean, we need a big more off the bench, like a second big, you know? And I could also keep Sean Livingston and also keep Bobby Jackson because Bobby's 6'1", but Sean's 6'7", so he could play the 2. Ironically, I could trade back this pick and Bobby for Hito, but I don't want that. Ooh, hold on. Juwan Howard, he is 31. He's a 79. He might get a little bit worse, but remember, he averaged 19.8 with the Nuggets, and then he averaged 16 this past season with Golden State. Him and Bobby Jackson are the same age. We would move down 2 picks and get him for Bobby Jackson, and he'd be the forward we need. At that point though, I think this is worth the trade down. This is actually a very interesting one. He's a little bit better than Bobby, like in the star rating it says. He might change this. He might be really good for this team. And then we could draft maybe J.R. Smith or something with that next pick or actually it really doesn't, well, we wouldn't need a big anymore. So not Al Jefferson. Maybe it would be J.R. Smith. I might do this. Shout out to Bobby Jackson, but we need some more big dogs out there with this, where this is going right now. And I trust Sean Livingston. I trust Kirk Heinrich, even though I was just hating on him. I'm gonna do this. I'm not even gonna, you know me, I'm always gonna try and finesse. Take one more first round pick. They want the Dallas pick. Oh, they'll give me 2 firsts for it though, but it's a swap word. But I'll still take that though, because it's a little bit risky, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's do it. Let's go. Al Jefferson will go 11th. Okay, 12 is Luke Jackson. And with this pick, okay, so you got Ben Gordon and J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith, it says he's a 72. Would I play him at a 72 year 1? I don't know. Ben Gordon, it says doesn't have all-star potential, just starter, but he's a 76 right now. It says he's got a 44 shot tendency though, which is kind of insane. I might draft my guy and trust him. You also got TA, Tony Allen, and the other TA, Trevor Ariza, and Kevin Martin. I don't know why his overall so low, but shout out to J.R. Smith though, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna trust my guy. Unless the only way I don't do this is if I go on here, let's say throw in 2 picks and I see somebody I really want. Well, I'd have to throw in a player. So let's say, screw it. We'll throw in, oh, by the way, Sean Livingston is a 75. Kurt Thomas. I don't know. It'd have to be someone I really, really want. Rashard Lewis. This is a solid trade, but he's 24. I don't think we need Rashard Lewis though. I don't want to just do this trade for the sake of doing a trade. I mean, a stretch 4, maybe Seattle wants to get off his contract. I have no clue. He averaged 20 points on 54 from the field and 49 from 3. Then we get pre-drab Drobnyak, who isn't good, but we would get out of this pick because we can't really use it. We trade a slightly older Kurt Thomas for a very, very high impact player in Rashard, who gets 7 boards. Kurt got 8 a game in 29 minutes. He got 7 boards in 35. Could we maybe go with a full stretch 5 and put Bosch at center? there? I don't know, because, or maybe Rashard Lewis is our 6th man, and then we start, oh yeah, because we have Zebo, and Zebo is going to get better too. We might be building the team of all teams. You know what? I'm going all in. We're going to do it. Kurt Thomas, appreciate you. I'm not really sure why, you know, their team isn't that good. Oh, they did. Okay. They just got Dwight. They just got Dwight and Josh Smith. They're trying to rebuild through this draft, change this team up a bit. But although Rashard is only 24, you know what? Just out of ethics, I'm going to throw them 2 more 2nd round picks, and I'm going to take it. Rashard Lewis, welcome to the team. I'm going to try to trade this dude Drobnyak or whatever the hell back out for maybe another pick or something. I would still, even especially with now, I would love to have the fun factor of getting J.R. Smith anyways, or one of these dudes. Let's try for pick 17. I can get pick 17 in some factor, former factor. I'm not trading Kirk, so let me see something. Pick, I saw 17. What about 16? Where's 16 at? Shout out to Steve Novak, the wearer of that number. Oh, we could just trade the 1st round pick next year from the Warriors. I'd rather keep it though if I could. Would you want? They'll give us 2 1st round picks. We get this. We have the swap best one. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I kind of want to keep that. Or we get a lottery protector from Chicago, who's been pretty decent. It seems, at least. Try just him. They're gonna add 1. Wait, whoa. Both Golden State picks are both Chicago picks. Golden State good at all? I mean, we get 3 firsts for 2 firsts. We get another lottery protected. We get an unprotected. I don't think I'm ever gonna use this 07 one. You know what? Screw it. Just do it. Let's stop overthinking it. Jameer Nelson, Ben Gordon. And we got him. J.R. Smith stood on the board. Either I was going to take him or Ben Gordon probably. I'm taking my guy, J.R. Smith. And that is an ultimate drafters loving draft right there. Sean Livingston. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Sean Livingston, J.R. Smith, welcome to the team. 2 high schoolers too, so that's interesting. As we already have T-Mac, so T-Mac can show him the ways. We're going to let Dick Daniels walk, but we might be bringing Carlos Arroyo back. I'm going to assume we don't really have bread like that. Oh, Gerald Wallace out here. Tony Kukoc out here. Oh man, 35-year-old Tony. I'm going to definitely throw somebody a con. I just seen Hakeem too. I might bring Hakeem back for the vibe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This might be the rotation right here. Although we do have a kind of small backcourt off. Oh no, I traded Bobby Jackson. Yeah, never mind. We're good. And our bench or starters or something is going to be insane. I'm going to try and pick up. I think I saw Gerald Wallace. I think that's the one that I like. I like Gerald Wallace. We don't really need. Well, actually, if JR kind of flip, but we ran an 8-man rotation last year. This year we have enough players for 10, so that changes things. If JR isn't good, then honestly, I'm just going to thug it out. I want to play my guy. Or maybe we just stash him for a year. I don't know. Let's try and does Gerald Wallace have any? Let's go with Gerald. We need defense more than we need offense, so try and get him. We'll see if he accepts that. I kind of lowballed him, but whatever. I'll throw Tony Kukoc a little weak contract too, and then also let's lob 1. Damn, Akeem still wants $2 million. You ain't coming back. Old body Derek Coleman, just in case we need a center out there. So we can sign all of them, but we can't at the same time. Can I renounce some rights and maybe afford it? Let's see. Still no. I can't get Tony and Gerald, so we'll go with Gerald because Tony's 35 years old and Gerald's 21, and we get him on a 4-year deal. I'm still fine renouncing all these contracts. I don't want these dudes back anyway, so who cares? Oh, this is a trade exception though. Let's keep that. All right, and then shout out to KG still with the Wolves. We're the only team who signed anybody else so far. Looks like Powell. Hey, I did just trade those Warriors picks, and they about to maybe get Powell. He is unrestricted, it says, and Nash is probably gonna go back to the Mavericks with Dirk. And any good vets I want out here? Let's see. Steve Smith was here last year. We could bring him back. He's cool enough. Ooh, Matt Bonner, real legend right here. If he accepts that, I'll take it. Let's see. Okay, Matt Bonner did accept. So did Steve Smith, and so did Derek Fisher. I got a little contract, so that's a good couple days right there. That's 5 players. How many do we need? I think we could use 1 more at most. Let's see all players, the oldest players. It's old body Hakeem who won't accept less than $2 million, and then it's yeah, we need some good luck. Robert Ory, come get another ring. I'm damn, we might give you a multi-year deal. Come get another ring, big dog. There we go. We have 15 players on the roster. Robert Ory is he's had 6 championships. What do you have in real life? 8, something like that. I don't know. I forget. Because yeah, he had played with the Spurs after this, and the Spurs had won in 03, but the Lakers won in 03 in this. So then what do you play with the Spurs in 05 probably? And I don't remember where he got the last one. I'm assuming it was just the Spurs again. That's got to be so fire knowing you wake up every day knowing you won 8 rings or whatever the hell he's got. Plus you were low-key nice, but you were kind of chilling. You didn't have to do all too much. I'd just be happy as hell. Chris Bosh went up by 3 overall. Zebo also went up by 3 overall. So we're gonna be playing those 2. Thankfully for us, Zebo is a boarding fiend, even if he is kind of, you know, short for the center, at least when we're in simulation. You know Zebo, that's one of the best rebounds I've ever seen, especially the fact that he didn't jump. Kirk only went up 1 overall. Either way, I still trust my guy. He's cool, but that's realistic though. Kirk didn't really get too crazy ever in his career. Gerald Wallace went up by 1, which is kind of lowballing him. And then Steve Smith, Robert Ory, Derek Coleman, our old vets didn't get much better. Maybe we play D Fish if we need to. if JR is not good, D-Fish is still good. He averaged 12 points last year. I might have to play him in general. Shoot, D-Fish could probably start. He's got a B perimeter defense, which Kirk has A, so he's still going to keep that role for now. But yeah. And then, yeah, and obviously Rashard Lewis is here, so we could always run a damn big body. T-Mac averaged 6 assists. You know what? I might do that off the rip. We might go with T-Mac at the 1, Vince at the 2, Rashard Lewis at the 3, and say forget defense, trust the height. I don't know. It'd be kind of insane, but I might do it though. Whenever I think of Rashard Lewis, I think of his 2K jump shot every single, his one he had around this time. He had that damn sway shot, legs swaying through the air, and his hands flicking a weird way. He actually, okay, this is kind of insane. Rashard Lewis had the same shot form on his shot in 2K, all the early 2Ks in the 2010s that Chris Smooth did. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I'm gonna try it. I'm putting T-Mac at the 1. We're gonna, it's an experiment. You know, we can switch it if need be, but for now, I'm gonna give Jawan 20 minutes. We'll go 15 to Kirk, go 15 to Gerald Wallace. Where's my guy at? Sean Livingston's got to play. We need Sean Livingston off the bench too. We do have a slew of PGs, but see how the minutes divvy up as well. It might be smarter to just play the point guards. I might switch one of them to a 2 to start because yeah. And D-Fish, you'll be waiting your turn, big dog. Go 40 minutes for them and screw it. Throw 35 to the rest of the starting 5 as well. I'm gonna give the rest of the minutes to Jawan. 19 minutes a game. Let's see how this goes. First game against the Pistons, I kind of wanted my guy. Oh, we are getting fried game 1. We might need a real PG out there, boy. Yeah, it obviously just, you know, I'm not even gonna, we're gonna switch it day 1. I'm not even gonna think twice. The Pistons are nice. They got Mike Miller now too, who's averaging 20 a game last season, I guess. But yeah, okay. All right, no, this is 27 a game this season. They already played a game before. They go back to back day 1 of the year. Damn, that's ruthless. All right, that plan failed. Go T-Mac back to the 2. I'm not even gonna waste time. Did I not get a backup center? Oh yeah, I didn't. That was the one thing going to free agency. I was like, oh, we kind of need a backup center, but there really wasn't any that were good that I could afford. And I did sign the one, which was Derek Coleman. He went down 4 overall. So we're gonna have a lot of Bosch and Randolph center minutes. I could make it so Jawan Howard could play center. He is 6'9". What's his rebounding and like interior defense? Interior defense 71. That's not terrible, and his rebounding is okay. I think I'm gonna leave it though where Randolph and Bosch hold it down, but that wouldn't make it the worst idea in the world then to let one of them come off the bench and let Rashard Lewis, who's a better overall anyways, start. I think I might do that actually. So I'm gonna let Zebo keep his bench role. I'm gonna put Bosch at the center. I know this is, you know what I mean, we're kind of weak and frail when we do this, but throw Zebo a cool 24 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna trust the whole rotation. So Zebo, you can see it. They're all playing. Basically, everybody is playing good amount of minutes, and then we're just giving all the rest to T-Mac and Vince. We're giving them 40 a game. Bosch actually goes up at the center. I'll take that as a good sign. And I'm gonna put Rashard. He goes down 1 at the power forward, but whatever. Because we got an 85 overall dude out of pure luck. I want him to play alongside, you know, our other great players. So next game, we're gonna beat the hell out the Pacers. Don't know what they got anymore, but 23 and 10 from T-Mac, 22 from Bosch, 19 from Vince. Anybody play bad in this game? Not really, actually. We just won. We played good. All right, let's just simulate a lot of this season. Let's see how this goes. And we have not lost a game since game 1. We did just lose 1 to Seattle, but 21 and 4. Yeah, you can't complain about that. 41 and 5. We are 4.5 games better than the Pistons. Shout out to them. They did beat us day 1. And the Clippers are 3rd best in the league at 35 and 11. Lakers still got Shaq and Kobe, but they got Ricky Poole at the 1 because we took D-Fish. Kobe's averaging just 32 this year, which is low for him, but Shaq is averaging 35, and that's why they're still 4th, despite the weak body team they got. All right, well, I'm not, oh, I forgot. Damn, I forgot to re-sign Zebo in the offseason. Actually, I guess I could re-sign him now anyways. I don't know, it's not really restricting me, but he wants to go to free agency, so hopefully we get this ring. I don't really see any reason why I shouldn't test the free agent market. Is he restricted? It doesn't say he is. I don't think he is. I don't think Zebo was like a 2nd round pick, right? He was a 1st round pick. He should be restricted. I don't know. I'm gonna try my best to keep him, but I am gonna keep him though. I don't want to mess up what's going on right now. I had forgot during that player progression period to try and re-sign him. They usually are pretty eager to re-sign around that time. I mean, he's playing solid 44%. If he's really not playing good, I could trade him too. Screw it. I mean, no, the only player that's damn, Rashard Lewis ain't doing all that much either, at least according to this. But nah, I mean, he's doing fine. And Gerald Wallace, I respect what you bring defensively, so I'm gonna let you rock. He doesn't really hit many shots, but 80 perimeter, 80 interior, you know what I mean? I respect that. So not every team's gonna be perfect. And Chris Bosh playing much better this season, 16 points a game, better shooting from the field and from 3, and he's averaging 9 boards at the center position. That's what we needed. Jawan Howard playing great off the bench. Kirk Heinrich even better than last year in a general sense. He's averaging a little bit less, but he's shooting a little bit better from the field, so we'll take it. Zebo, you know what? You're getting 8 boards a game in 24 minutes off the bench. You're doing your job. Sean Livingston is playing really well in his limited minutes as a rookie, and then you got Rashard and Gerald Wallace. All right, let's just keep simulating simulating. Screw it. Hope that this team's good enough to get the job done. All that matters is you get that ring. You know, that's all that matters. We can lose. We can recuperate. We have to reestablish things. Doesn't matter. Got to get that ring. I'm also really excited. I hope James Harden, since he's questionable for that game tonight against the Knicks. I literally just showed you I'm doing a damn Harden player lock on 16. I would love to. I haven't seen James Harden in person either. I wish I could have seen prime James Harden, but I didn't have money. Shaq MVP, Dwight Howard Rookie of the Year. Makes sense. And yeah, Shaq just takes the reins from Kobe, who, you know, screw it. Why not? Let Shaq score this season. Larry Hughes, 6-man. Yao Ming, DPOY, averaging 3 blocks a game. Speedy Claxton, most improved. And Rick Adelman, Coach of the Year, our guy. Gilbert makes the first team next to T-Mac. T-Mac averaging 29, 7, and 7 a game. I guess, I mean, it's around on pace to where his other seasons have been. But I guess Kobe didn't play as good because that's the only reason T-Mac wasn't. I guess they're saying T-Mac played better than Kobe. He averaged a lot more assists. He averaged 7 and Kobe averaged 3.5. Braun also made the first team, and no Vince again, but who cares? Screw it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Get to the buckets. Playing Indiana, round 1, Ron Artest, Brad Miller. We should be good. We are a super team of sorts. So come on, man. 3-0, 4-0. Thank you very much. Next round, playing the New Jersey Nets. Jason Kidd, we've seen this dude many times before. They have Darko Milicic at center. We're going to just simulate game 1, see what happens. We win by 30 points. 30 and 30 from T-Mac and Vince, like an ESPN special. 22 from Rashard Lewis and Chris Bosh with 15. Next game, another win by 20-some points. And look at the defense. 81 points allowed in this game. Let me see some. We were the second best. Oh, we were the best defensive team in the league. We had the best rating differential. That was what we championed ourselves on this season. We used to be a bad defensive team and a really good offensive team. Now we're still the second best offensive team to the crackhead Clippers, but we are the best far and away by 4 points. There's a bigger gap between us and 2, which is the Pistons, which is not something to be, you know, whatever light about, which by the way, shout out to Pistons. They have, wow, this is a interesting team. Sam Cassell, which that does not look like Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell, Mike Miller, Carlos Boozer. I know I saw Miller earlier, but, and then they also have Albert Williams, who I guess we might have traded to them. But yeah, I think I said that when I did the trade. And they got Korver off the bench, him and Mike Miller. Oh my goodness, they are shooting the ball. Darius Miles too. Anyways though, I'm over there talking about their team. A little 4-point almost differential between us and them. That's bigger differential between them and like the 10 to, yeah. So that's fantastic. All right, anyways, next game, we're gonna lose this one after all that. 33 from T-Mac. We're gonna lose another one. Remember, the Nets are a good team. We're gonna lose another one. It is gonna be game 5 in Toronto. It's still not, you know, not guaranteed we're gonna get every win here. 102, 129. Vince Carter with 40. We're gonna win that one though. I did want to check something since it's the playoffs. Who's playing well so far? Who could step up to the pressure? Okay, Kirk Heinrich, 33 point. See, this is a problem. Kirk is shooting 33%. So is Sean Livingston. Obviously, I'm not bringing and I never played JR because, you know, I had to play it safe. But although he already has a 91 driving dunk and 85 3-pointer, decent little 71 offensive consistency. He just, I guess, isn't really a defender. I kind of skipped past it. Even that's not bad. 65. He definitely, if we go another year, he definitely is playing next year without a doubt. Anyways, yeah, just Kirk and Sean Livingston, their shooting is mediocre, but I already don't play them that much. So, but Sean was really good in the regular season, so I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna trust both of them. Keep it pushing. 3-2. This is our team. I'm gonna trust the bench players as much as I trust the starters. Bench players talking like starters. I love it. We're in a 1-point game with 107 to go in this one. Hopefully Jason Kidd doesn't fry us again. Let's see. 98-99, and it'll be a pass into Vince. Zebo's in the game currently. He'll go to the rim against Richard Jefferson. That is an easy layup for Vincent Carter. That's what T-Mac said in that clip. He said his grandma was talking about, oh yeah, I have a you know, grandson named Vincent playing down in North Carolina. He said, Vincent. Jason Kidd steps back down to Richard Jefferson in the low post area, but he's gonna dribble it back out, give it to Kittles. Kittles to Martin, back to Jefferson, back over there. Kidd with a lot of room from 3, and he's walking off like he's Steph Curry. Kidd, you ain't never ever did that before. All right, Kirk, the screen. It's gonna be some off-ball screens. They're gonna pass to T-Mac for the 3 to answer. That is good. Come on, All-NBA first teamer. Come on. We keep getting fried by these other players, but T-Mac, it's that time, man. I would pretty confidently say, with T-Mac when we started this, he was a 95 and Vince was like a 90. Very confidently would say T-Mac did peak higher than Vince. Obviously, Vince had the longer career. Oh, I like the accessories on Bosh. I like the black arm sleeves with the purple jerseys. Almost nobody else on this team is wearing a damn arm sleeve. What the hell? Lame team. Jason Kidd pull up midi. That one is off. That one is off, and we are going to win potentially the game. I forget if this was, I think this is game 6. 103, 102. We just need to hit some free throws here and we go up by 3 points. But you never know though. They might hit a damn 3, but then I trust us to hit a game winner. Screw it. Come on, Kirk, hit a free throw. Kirk makes the first. I remember Kirk Heinrich had that mask too. We should get him and Rip together, although he doesn't have it on right now. He wears a mask just to cover the raw flesh. It'll be a pass in to Kidd. 22 seconds to go. Kidd with the rock, down by 3. Looks like they're gonna hold it pretty far. Oh, never mind. Kidd pulls the 3. Heat check. 105, 105, and we are going to another timeout for a potential game winner. Here we go. Can I show you real quick something? Actually, let me let the game finish first. Anyway, let's go. Come on, T-Mac. Come on. Oh, Vince is gonna get it. Vince Carter, top of the key. We've seen both these guys get late game shots, but Vince Carter with his team, he gets the screen. He's gonna keep it 4 seconds. Vince, oh, the crossover to the rim, and he missed it. He broke Richard Jefferson. He broke that ball, bastard, and he goes to the rim. Oh, cross. Oh, where are you going? Now watch me. To the rim, and shout out to Richard Jefferson. He got back into play, contested the shot, and Vince Carter smokes the lay, looking like Patrick Ewing. I'm sorry I'm dissing my own team, but the finger roll lay at the rim. If you don't go dunk the ball, Air Canada, what do we call you that for? But you Uber, you on the ground, you ain't going nowhere. Anyways, 153 to go, 117, 150. Okay, I don't know why I simulate so far, but they have the ball. It's still down by 2. We've seen some insane stuff in 46 seconds. Kid guarded by my guy Kirk. Oh, he's gonna get to the rim, back out to Richard to Kenyon. Kenny can't shoot that 3, but guess who can? Jason Kidd. Come on, stick up on him. He's gonna get to the rim, the crossover, back out to Kidd. Oh my goodness, Richard was wide open. He didn't swing the rock. Back to Kidd, deep midi. Wow, that's a good shot, and that is gonna go. We are gonna have the game winner opportunity. T-Mac has 46 in this one, but they're still giving the late game shot to Vince. Come on, Vince. You know what, Vince? Prove yourself right. Come on. 15 seconds to go. The game winner opportunity again in overtime. Vince Carter, you in the Mac. He's going to the right. He's going to drive into traffic. He's going to lose the ball, and Richard Jefferson nearly takes it, and they will take it. Full court shot at the buzzer. He nearly made it with a contest. Vince Carter, you stink. Man, I seen Gilbert Arenas hit 85 threes on us, but you want to, whatever. Get the ball to Rashard Lewis. Who cares? His jumper's ugly now, but in these games, but whatever, who cares? Just give him the ball. I don't. All right. I think we're probably good. Sadly, we're gonna win this game with uncharted territory. No reason we should have won. I mean, T-Mac had 51 in 52 minutes, and Kidd and Richard Jefferson combined for 60 with 10 assists from Kidd. Kenyon Martin with 18, Eddie House with 16, and we win. We're going on to the conference finals against Miami. LeBron, no headman. Hamed Haddadi is their center. That's a real person. I remember him. Might have his basketball card or something. They got Jamal Crawford, Eddie Jones, LeBron, and Jermaine O'Neal. Real good scoring core around LeBron that he could facilitate to. Also, Caron Butler. They should just have Jermaine O'Neal at the center. That's their decision to make. But yeah, okay. Especially against us. We only got Chris Bosh down there. I mean, it's not like it's, you know, the biggest impact big body dude in the world. But and guess what? We didn't really take advantage of it in this game because Jermaine O'Neal with 34 and 15, Bron with 27 and 10. Next one in Toronto, and it's a 2-point game. Oh boy, 2-point game, 152. I'm gonna jump in. I don't think I want to jump into so many games on the bracket side of the playoffs on the right side, but now whatever. I'm really excited for them NFL play, although I'm kind of not. Like, I feel like I don't know half the damn teams. I didn't even realize half the teams made the damn playoff. Anyways, but I am. Pass down, Bron with that 2-3 on his back, and he's gonna go. Oh wow, he gets great positioning and goes up for the post hook over Vince Carter. Who's the better defender, Vince or T-Mac? I would change the matchup if need be. T-Mac's also taller. Vince has an 83 though, and T-Mac is an 81, but he has a better interior. I think I'm gonna switch it to T-Mac. T-Mac's a little bit lighter, but it doesn't really matter in this game. It kind of does though. Yeah, he's got better. They're pretty much the same. We'll just go with the taller dude. 4-point deficit. T-Mac's got the rock against, I don't know who that is. Can't tell. T-Mac pass over Juwan Howard's got it. Now he can't, I don't think he can shoot the 3, maybe a little bit. Vince to the rim, and Vince against Bron. Ooh, Vince, why did you do that the 8 game winning attempts last time? Oh my goodness. Against the King. Oh yeah, he's still the Prince right now. Shout out to Prince. And we're about to make purple rain when we win that confetti after the championship. Whatever. I tried. Anyways, Juwan Howard, pass over to Howard. Howard back down to Zebo. Oh, T-Mac has some room, boy. Shoot the shot. Go to the basket, whatever. Oh my goodness. Oh, for a second I thought there was 2 seconds in the game. Oh my goodness, he made it. I looked at the bottom right and saw 2, and I thought there was 2 seconds in the damn game. It was on the shot clock like always. All right, 53 seconds to go. Bron back up the other way with T-Mac on him now. Bron thankfully is gonna be pulling them 3s, but he will get to that damn rim. Bron down low. They're gonna T-Mac's gonna stay with him, and T-Mac, thank you very much. T-Mac the other way, crossover. Hezzy back around Bron, lay up. He missed it. Back out. Juwan Howard back over. Lewis pump fakes it twice. Rashard Lewis with some room. He's gonna take it. Oh my goodness. Oh, he got fouled. Rashard Lewis with some cheese. Oh yeah, what did I want to show you earlier? Since I said I'm not gonna leave you hanging, you might not even care, but boy, in this Harden thing, when I was playing as Harden in this what's it called? I was playing against Melo. Boy, look at Melo's hooping in this game. Spin, lay, bucket. The 2K16, look at this. Melo against Gordon, spin to the lane, bucket. The way like he sets up his plays in the post against Montejunis, over him. Oh yeah, to the rim. It was like unstoppable. I think there was a game he went 9 for 10 from the field. Oh, there's Madden. Sorry. There's my cornerback I made. I look, you just be getting fried, but that was a pick, so whatever. I saved my favorites. All right, Rashard, the game is in your hands. 7 on his back, like Melo, and Rashard Lewis at the line, like Melo. Makes the first, and he makes the second. Come on, 26 seconds to go. Actually, is Rashard a good defender? I have no clue. I didn't even consider that. I just knew he averaged 20 points. No, he's really not. He has a big basket though. He's like 6'9", 6'10". So all right, here it is. Bron against T-Mac. You already know he's gonna keep the ball here. Even though Jermaine O'Neal's out here, you already know it's gonna be in Bron's hand. It is tough sometimes to let it, like, that's why, oh my goodness, Bron crossover twice. He gets down low. He's gonna take it and he is going to miss. T-Mac plays good D again. That was a great switch. We have 20 more rebounds than them. What the hell? I guess their center does stink. And yeah, it looks like we're about to win this game too. If T-Mac can hit both here, he'll look a little bit shaky. I think it's only has 14 points, but he played the best defense of his life. And we are going to miss the second. They're going to pass it up. LeBron crossover. LeBron against Kirk Heinrich. He's going to go to the rim. Back out Eddie Jones for 3. It is good. No timeouts left. Passing to Vince Carter. They tie the game up. Oh my goodness. He's going to run the pick and roll with Bosh. No, he's not. He's going to call him off. Go to the rim. Vince Carter. That wasn't a foul? I thought that was a foul. I just assumed so. He goes crossover at Bron, and Bron does not get the ball at all here. I mean, maybe a little bit, but his arm is going, you know, he's pointed towards him. His arm is going through Vince Carter. No foul. I think they tend to call less fouls late game, but man, Vince Carter again, no clutch gene. And oh my goodness, we go to OT again, but we are cooking them so far in OT, so whatever. 126, 121, 128, 121, and we are gonna win, I guess. 25 from Bosh, 37 from Bron. Good stuff by Bosh. Bosh led the team. 25. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Bosh. That's center against that weak center, so whatever. All right, next game. Screw it. I'm gonna simulate one. Let's see. We're gonna win by like 30. Jermaine O'Neal with 25, right? Yeah, and T-Mac had 38, 7, and 10. Vince had 33, 12, and 4. Shout out to the cousins, man. It's in the blood. They're both hoopers. 38 from Bron, 31 from Jermaine O'Neal, but they lose by 3 to us. 29, 7, and 10 from T-Mac, 25 from Vince. Let's see if we close it out. We close it out. In OT, in that game, 31, 8, and 9 from Vince, 21 and 7 from T-Mac, 21 and 10 from Bosh, 20 from Rashard Lewis, and 12 from Juwan Howard. Combating as Bron's 31, Jamal Crawford's 25, Eddie Jones is 25. I didn't even see Jamal Crawford shoot when we played them. And the Lakers beat the Clippers this year as the 4th seed. Then they swept the Spurs, who obviously are still, well, I thought that was Mitchell Robinson for a second. Anyways, swept the damn Spurs. And is that David Robinson still there? Oh my goodness, old bastard. And we are going to play this weak body Lakers team with Shaq and Kobe in the finals. Can we do it now? We are so much better and they are so much worse from the last time we played. Can we actually do it? They lost last year. They're not untouchable by no means. So, all right, game 1 is going to be a 20-some point win. 32 and 10 from T-Mac, 24 from Rashard, 22 from Carter, and 22 and 10 from Bosh, 42 from Kobe, and 30 from Shaq. 42 from Kobe in the loss, 32 and 10 from T-Mac, leading the team with 3 more 20-plus point scorers. 1-0 going still in Toronto. Air Canada, 136, 106, another win. Shaq and Kobe had, you know, honestly, they could be doing better. And we have Chris Bosh on Shaq, and Shaq is still averaging 36 and 17 in the playoffs. This game he had 28 and 12 on 12 for 22. Could have been better. And Kobe, 30 points a game in the playoffs, which is a little bit lower than his regular season, and he had 34 in this one, so that's not bad. But yeah, the rest of the team does nothing though. So you know, we got a team, we got a squadron over here. But even Vince and T-Mac played better than both of them. 16 for 19 from Vince Carter. Come on now, getting that rim. Thankfully, after what we saw against Richard Jefferson, we are gonna win another game. 146, 116. The Mac, Carter, Randolph, Lewis, Bosh, Howard, all with 16 plus, 18 plus. Obviously, T-Mac had 30 basically. Kirk with 11, Wallace with 8, Livingston with 6, and Shaq had 52 in the loss by 30. Oh yeah, you don't got it no more. You don't got us. You don't got our number. You don't have to call. It's okay, because we're gonna be all right tonight when we win the NBA championship. Toronto Raptors in LA. Screw it, why not? You beat us on our home court, we're gonna do it over here. It's probably a lot more to do over here anyways. We're gonna have one hell of a time. We ain't gonna drive home like Jeff Teague did. The Toronto Raptors are your 2005 NBA championship. Kobe, screw it. You can have it. You can have it. Don't foul though. Please don't foul. Okay, it's 22 seconds left. Let me get that rock. The Mac. Hezo. Back this way. Oh, fried up. See ya. Who is that? I don't care. We don't need to know you. Give me that charge. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're cooking them. Challenge that. Do it 20 years early. I dare you. We still gonna stand. Oh, they subbed everybody out. Zebo. We getting a bucket, Zebo. We got 13 seconds. Go at him, Zebo. Hold on. Give it to Steve Smith. Steve Smith out here. Where J.R. Smith at? Damn. Hold on. Hit a shimmy fade on him. Hit a shimmy fade. Ooh, Zebo, Macbo. Oh, NBA Finals champions. Two seconds to go. And that is going to do it. 128-115 win. The Toronto Raptors. That was fun. We got a little squad going. And we got smoked by some teams. We got smoked 2 years in a row in the finals. Obviously, this team had to be good if you got Vince and T-Mac. We didn't even really do much year one. I don't even remember what the hell trades I did. Maybe like 3. But after that, you know, we were making moves. Still got fried the second year in 7 games. Blew that lead to the Clippers. At least 2-0, maybe 3-1 or something. I don't know. Those leagues don't even phase me at this point in this damn game. But Gerald Wallace gonna hoist at the championship. He's a strong dude. Crash. Just don't throw that damn trophy on the floor, you crackhead. I don't know. He sounds like the wrong context to say crackhead. I mean, he's actually a crack. I like the wristbands T-Mac has on. I have a wristband on. Anyways, J.R. Smith in the back, NBA championship. Sean Livingston. I like this squad, man. And I ethically didn't trade up 1 pick to steal Andre Iguodala. I didn't want the best anyways. Let's do it. T-Mac, the one highlight of this game. They should have showed the fadeaway again. Remember that one scene from Madagascar where they're like running towards each other in the grass fields? I think that's what I was thinking of, that music. Anyways, 38 from Shaq, 31 from Kobe Bryant in the loss. Our team all around effort. Rashard Lewis with 21. He averaged 15 in the playoffs. I'm about to go check the play. Who even won the oh yeah, T-Mac won Finals MVP. I just saw it. Let's do it. The Toronto Raptors, T-Mac Finals MVP, 32, 6 and 8 a game with 68% from the field, 86 from the free throw line, and 31 from 3 in the finals. Let's see how else the rest of us did in the finals. Although it wasn't too many games to track. Vince with 27 a game, 5 rebounds and 5 assists, 2 steals, shot almost 70%. Him and T-Mac were locked in. They said not again. I'd be sick as hell if I lost 2 straight finals. Rashard Lewis with 19. I wonder how Jerry West felt. Rashard Lewis with 19 a game, Chris Bosh with 17 a game, Zebo with 13, and Juwan Howard with 13. That's all in the finals. In the playoffs as a whole, you had T-Mac at 30, Vince at 26, Bosh with 16, Lewis with 15, Howard with 11, and Zebo with 10, and the rest filled in. A couple PGs. Shout out to Kirk, man. He did it well enough. And also, Sean Livingston, I believed in you. I kept playing you even though you're 76. He ended up shooting 48% from the field. Didn't shoot no damn threes because he doesn't do that. But right, like his three's probably like a 40, right? 46 with a 93 mid-range. I love it. Kirk Heinrich cooking. Good enough. Whatever. He didn't really shoot that well. And yeah, and they really turned it up in the finals. So we have done it. Toronto Raptors NBA championship. Vince Carter and T-Mac NBA championship. I'm gonna end it off there. I got some stuff to do. Anyways, it's been real. It's been fun, but it's been real fun. Shout out to Linus Kleza. Shout out to Josh McRoberts. Shout out to Jose Calderon. Shout out to Patrick Patterson. And shout out to DeMar DeRozan. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. You can subscribe to the channel if you feel like it. Free will, whatever. And I'll see you around. You know what, actually? I don't think I've shouted these out in years and people still comment them. So let's shout out a few. I was dead when you reminded me to like, so I came back to life to help you out. I was running in Daquan Jeffries and Trey Jones pick and fade when you reminded me to like the video. I was thinking about Ibu Dianko Baji when you reminded me to like the video. I was watching Ricky Rubio highlights when you reminded me to like. Me too. I was doing a handshake with Frank Ntilikina when you reminded me to like. Was listening to LL Cool J's Mama Said Knock You Out, and when he said don't call it a comeback, it reminded me to like. All right. So lastly, shout out to all those people, and I'll see you around. Good.